7:09 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, everybody. It is Christian, Lauren, Jake with you on your radio. Of course, you can stream the audio at Q92radio.com, our website, and now you can watch along on Facebook and on YouTube. Glad you're with us. We guys hope you had an amazing weekend. What a weekend it was for Canton with Hall of Fame festivities. What a weekend it was for Cleveland with SummerSlam. What a weekend it was in Northeast Ohio, period. If you couldn't find something to do this weekend, it was your own fault. You name it, it was going on. Comedy, Martin Lawrence was here in Cleveland. The Guardians were home playing a huge series against. There was just so much going on. It was awesome. Congratulations to all our winners that went up to see SummerSlam, our winners that got to go to SmackDown on Friday, our winners that got to go see Martin Lawrence on Saturday at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, our winners that got to attend any of the events, the Hall of Fame week. We hope you guys had an amazing time. And if you go to our social media, Q92 Radio on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, at Q92 on X, you can see pictures from all the events this weekend and pictures of our winners enjoying their awesome, awesome prizes. Appreciate you guys being with us. Now, what do we got for you here today? This is the very first hour. We're getting a finalist for our brand new contest. 2 pit tickets to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at Put-in-Bay. Wednesday, August 21st. Going to be an amazing time. You could be there as well. How hot is he? He was in Cleveland last weekend. Performed songs at SummerSlam. Got involved in SummerSlam. He was choke slamming people. Love it.
Our winner that we sent got to meet him.
Talked about that earlier in the show. Yes,
yeah,
it was very cool. Got to meet him, Coach Stefanski, some future WWE superstars. It was an amazing night. The seats were incredible. Our winner got for SummerSlam. What an event that was. Man, almost 58,000 people.
Yeah, they set a record.
Whew.
It was like 57,781 or something like that. But
unbelievable.
Do you have any
no one
idea?
Watches.
That same night, the Guardians were inducting CC Sabathia into the Guardians Hall of Fame, and MGK was there.
MGK was at the game?
They had 38,000 fans in that city. Do you have any idea how many people were in downtown?
And Martin Lawrence was at Rocket Mortgage.
Yes, and we had winners there. Yeah.
At the same time.
Yep.
That's why I said Canton and Cleveland were absolutely rocking this week.
Well, I kept
absolutely rocking.
I kept playing a game every time we'd have a private jet go over the house because we're super close to the airport. I was like,
was that Michael Jordan?
I'm like, who? I know. That's what I kept saying to my son. I was like, who's on that flight?
Is that Michael Jordan? Were those WWE wrestlers? I don't know. It was a really cool, great weekend. And glad you guys enjoyed it. So we're getting a finalist for Jelly Roll this morning, in the 7 o'clock hour, in the 8 o'clock hour, and on the live video stream. We are going to be getting a finalist at the very end of the show. We're going to go over, click the like button, and just put Jelly Roll in the comments section this morning. You do that, you might get selected at the end of the show, and we'll make you a finalist before we get off the air. So whatever you're doing, head on over Q92 Radio on Facebook or Q92 on YouTube. Like the live video. Doesn't matter which one you do. They both count the same. Click the like button and put Jelly Roll in the comments section. It's already 7:13 because, of course, it is. Speaking of, she was here last night. It's Carrie Underwood before he cheats on Q92. I want about pen pals for a second while we have a few minutes. I really do.
I know.
And I actually have heard of this before, but I never really stumbled and actually went to the webpage. And I'll tell you, it's very interesting. And it all somehow leads back to Jake.
Doesn't it, most of it?
Yeah, and it's always when you least expect it, too.
I know. When yesterday he just kind of busted something out of left field, and I'm like,
huh.
What'd you say?
So I forget if it was in my newsfeed for Facebook or Instagram or even X. I don't remember, but I saw jailbabes.com. Now, when you hear that, you think porn. No.
No, it's not.
It is zero porn.
Yeah.
Not at all. What is jailbabes.com? Some of you right now are going, ooh, I know, pick me. Well, for those of you sitting in your chairs going, I have no earthly idea what the hell jailbabes is, because it sounds like porn, doesn't it?
It does.
You know what I mean? It's just when you say it.
Like role-playing or something
like,
weird
were you on
and kinky.
jailbabes.com at work? I was.
Right. You're
It
fired.
Women in prison that are seeking pen pals.
Yeah.
And they're able to post pictures of themselves and descriptions and everything.
Yeah. It's odd.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they even break them down by age on this website where you can look for girls. The breakdown is 18 to 23, 24 to 26. That's an odd bracket. 27 to 29, 30, 32, 30, and it goes all the way up to 51 plus. So all these women are in jail, and they'd like someone to talk. Listen,
And like none of them are in jumpsuits or like striped
no,
outfits.
these
They're
are
in like
pictures from like your Facebook profile.
like before they hit the clink.
Yes. For instance, I just clicked on Summer. Her name is Summer. Love the description. Read this yesterday. I was like, well done. Hey, y'all, my name is Summer, but they call me Yummy Summy. Love, loyalty, and respect is what I live by. I'm a queen lioness, and I'll protect the ones I love. I'm a fun-loving, outdoorsy type of girl. I love to be adventurous and also enjoy being just laid back in a hammock. I love to be spontaneous, too, and just jump in the car and go, not knowing where we might end up, like prison. I'm sweeter than honey, but meaner than a yellow jacket. So if I sound like your kind of tea, hit me up. Looking forward to hearing from you. And it tells you her full name. It tells you even where she's incarcerated. This girl, let me see where she's at. Her earliest release date is March of 2026. She's born in 94. Tampa, Florida is where she's in jail. And it doesn't say what they're in jail for.
Okay, unless they say, because like I'm looking
Some
at
they
one
do.
now. This is Daphne from West Virginia.
Yeah.
And she says an assortment of schedule, 1 narcotics plus a few guns equals 121 months in federal prison. I strongly question their math, but whatever. Not only am I
like it. I like it.
Not only am I a genius entrepreneur and rowdy heroin addict, I'm a graffiti / new school artist with perfect teeth and bulletproof charisma. Try me. And she gets out in 2030. That's her earliest release date.
Okay.
She does have a high school diploma. She worked as airport staff prior to incarceration.
There you go.
And in prison, she has learned to be an artist, a muralist. She's learned to cook. She loves learning about plumbing and reading and writing. And you can actually email with her if you don't want to get out your quill pen and a piece of paper.
They want $250K for a house in the hood of Alliance. Listen, I lived in Alliance, and I actually enjoyed living in Alliance.
There's some really nice areas out here.
I had a house in Alliance, and I thought it was very... I had no problems, no issues. I did find a Walgreens shopping cart in my yard one day when I came home from work. I will say that happened. Other than that, the apartment complex was pretty much quiet next to me. The older couple next to me on the other side, they were lovely. The car wash always gave me entertainment. You know what I mean?
You got to watch a music video get shot there.
I did see a rap music video get shot there. It was fantastic.
Right. You had a front row seat.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
They were on the hood. I was hearing the music, and that was not weird for me because a lot of people blast their music when they're cleaning their car out. So that wasn't odd to me. I do that. I turn my car on while I'm cleaning it. I've heard country music, hip hop, hard rock. I've heard it all when I lived in that house in Alliance. But I just happened to get up because the bass was really thumping. I was like, oh. I looked up, and then I see, like, the girl and the guy, and they're dancing, and the guy's running around him with the camera. I was like, wow.
Did you then tape them taping the video?
No, I didn't. I should have.
Yes.
I should have. I saw a car wreck at that car wash.
Oh, boy.
That was fantastic.
What?
A couple. No, I'm not kidding. I watched this happen. A couple. I started to hear shouting. I got a couple minutes. I heard shouting. So I'm like, oh, well. Passes, by the way. Wednesday, August 21st. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a huge show. One of the biggest artists of the year, and you could be there, but you got to become a finalist in order to win. We're going to give you a chance, not just this hour, but next hour. And then someone that goes over to the live video feed of this radio show on Facebook and YouTube, clicks the like button and puts Jelly Roll in the comments section. We're going to pick one of you and make you a finalist at the end of the show as well. So that is coming up while we have some time here. Let's go back to the text line. Good morning, friends from Scrubs Mama. It's a great day to have a good day. Usually is. Good morning, everyone. Hashtag masculine MD nurse. That's a new one. All right. Welcome. Transformer guy checking in this morning with Mixmaster. Wow. I see that and I raise you a ravage. Good morning. Robot guy checking in. The Carrie Underwood concert was unbelievable last night. What an amazing show. That's awesome. Send a picture. Good morning, Netflix binge girl checking in. Oh, what are you binging? Carrie was awesome. First time seeing her, she did not disappoint. Now I'm dragging my ass to work, LOL. Another one. Carrie was fire last night. Only bad thing is they have the floor seats too close, and the sewer smell of the concessions on the floor level were terrible. Yeah, I don't know how to do about that.
Yeah, that's kind of stinky, but...
Yeah, that stinks. But Carrie didn't.
No.
Bye, Judgment Day from Jim Guy. Dirty Dom did mommy wrong. I saw it. It was a hell of a turn.
This is wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom turned on Rhea Ripley, his mommy.
No.
Now he's with Liv Morgan. He helped her win. Then he kissed her right in front of her.
Whoa.
Dirty Dom. They called him a son of a...
I heard you and Kelly were being total nerds Saturday morning, super early in the morning. You're like, you know what's going to happen. You guys were trying to call what was going to happen.
I was right. I could be a booker.
I was like, nerd alert.
Good morning, guys. White van guy checking in. Good morning, van guy. People checking in now at 7:26. Man, it was a great weekend. It was great to see everyone out at all the festivities. Hall of Fame week is so special to Canton. Everyone comes out for everything, whether, the way they kick it off, to the game, to the parade, to the enshrinement ceremony, to the gold jacket dinner, to the concert for legends. It's always such a good time, and the speeches were great. Everything was great about the weekend. Hot, a little stormy at times. Obviously, at the end of the parade, it got a little dicey.
Yeah.
The game got canceled.
The drive home was a little sketch, but we made it.
Other than the storms, though, before the storms, it was sunshine and good weather.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Those damn little pop-ups that come up, but they were impressive.
Yeah, they were. They were strong
when they popped up. So, again, anyone that won anything from us for any of the events this week, we hope you guys had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. And I'm sure a lot of us, especially you guys that went to Cary last night, you're probably dragging a little ass.
Oh, for sure. I already talked to one of our listeners on the live stream who drug herself out of bed this morning to go to work. It was difficult.
That's the only thing about a Sunday night concert.
Talking about dragging themselves in here, we already had a comment about it on the live stream. We've got Babyface Jake joining us on the morning show today.
Welcome.
So what happened, Jake? We got
welcome.
Welcome to myself. So I was trying to shave and tidy it up a little bit, and I went too far on one of the sides, and it was uneven. I tried to fix it, and it just was all bad.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. So it just all had to kind of go.
Yeah.
You liked that beard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind this look.
Yeah, I didn't do it all the way. I tried to do the stubble look because I've never done that one before. So I was like, let's try that.
It's seductive.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I don't think it's seductive, but I don't mind how it looks. I think like it dates you. Like when you have the big burly beard, like I don't know, you look like way older than I know you are. So
yeah, it does.
Me off.
Yeah, I could pass as a high schooler if I shave.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Hence the Bieber look. That's why the costume was.
Are you gonna go with the shadow 5 o'clock shadow thing for a while?
Maybe we'll see. I really don't know.
Then it like balances you out. They know you're not in high school because you have that much facial hair and it's not splotchy.
Yeah,
but you also don't look 30.
That's true.
Yeah,
maybe I'll keep this for a while.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen. You gotta try different looks. You don't know unless you try. Be happy you can try certain looks. I'm at a point now in life where I only have like one. Especially for hair.
Shave or not shave your face.
Shave or not shave my face, and this is my hair forever. Unless they 100% cure male pattern baldness.
Yeah,
I mean cure it. I don't mean like here's a hairspray that gives. I don't mean here's I'm talking about cure it.
Right.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. I'm just very surprised we have it. All the science and now AI technology.
Okay, listen. No, to be fair, I'm a little glad that. No offense, I know that you are bald and that it plagues you, but my question to you, I guess, would be, would you rather take the money and put it towards cancer research?
Oh, don't be that person.
I'm just saying. I would rather know.
That is so.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Such a low blow.
Okay, well then why don't you start a fundraiser to raise money for this study to cure male pattern baldness?
Of course, I've had family members die of cancer. Of course I would want that.
No, I'm just saying, I'm glad that we're not like...
I'm not saying hair above cancer.
Not like, oh, well, we can't cure cancer, but we can give you a full head of hair back.
I know some people would take that. I'm surprised with the AI technology especially, that we can't cure all these things. You don't think a computer can figure that stuff out? Maybe I'm talking out of turn.
Study cells,
but
it could scan various.
Didn't AI help come up with the vaccine for COVID?
I don't know.
Wasn't AI used a little bit in that? I'm not saying it did it 100%, but didn't they use some AI technologies?
I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know, man.
I'm talking out my ass.
I'm going to have to Google it. I'll Google it on the break because I am curious.
I swear I had a conversation. Someone was telling me it. Now they could have been making it up, and I just went, Good morning, guys. First day of a new job.
Oh, I hope it's a good day. I hope the nice people let you sit at their lunch table. If you do that,
if you have a lunch table. We don't have a lunch table here.
No, we don't. We have a conference room table, though, and that's kind of the lunch table if you're going to eat here.
If it's open.
Right.
There's conferences in there. Good morning. Aaron with Retroholics checking in. The Belden Village Mall was incredibly packed. Canton was the place to be this weekend for sure. It absolutely was. It's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, man. Can we spend like 10 minutes where people text in places hiring? That's fringe. That's borderline. Is that free advertising?
I mean, ish, but not. I mean,
is it free advertising?
I think it helps our listeners know if they're looking for a job.
Yeah, I just can hear a conversation being had after the show.
Maybe.
Did they pay for that? I can hear.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Been here a while. Oh man, I don't know. If someone's listen. I don't know. Lauren, you make the call.
No, do not do that to me.
Oh, why? Oh,
you're in the driver's seat.
You were all for it until it was your call.
I mean, I think as long as you tread lightly, just say the name of the place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, here's how. All right, a loophole. Loophole. I want you to text in something that sounds like the place that's hiring.
Oh, that could be really fun.
And it's up to listeners to figure it out. We're not
Christian,
gonna.
that was genius.
We're not gonna decode it. We're not gonna say the correct name. You have to text in a name that sounds like the business that's hiring, so that you're not really saying it and we're not really.
Like if
saying
we were
it.
hiring, we could say Blue 42.
Yeah,
but it's actually Q92.
Yeah. Yes, I've heard Q92 is hiring.
Right.
And that's up to you.
Yeah.
We're not going to decipher. We're not going to tell you what it's supposed to mean. You're going to have to be a little smart today.
I like this. This is
so. There's
fun.
your loophole. Text in of any place that's hiring, but you have to change the name slightly so that we can go around this little loophole we found. So if you know a place that's hiring, people are looking. There you go. Text it in 330-450. Or you can call 330-450-9292 or text 330-269-9292. But again, you have to change the name slightly or in some way that we're not actually saying any business's name. Sound fair? I like it. Let's take a look at sports. It's Q92. I hope you have an iridocyclitis day, Christian. Haha, kidding. But you need to play it. Well, I mean, it is one of the greatest memes of all time. One of the greatest spelling bees I've ever watched. I used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would cover her mouth and spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think that's smart. It's like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE. LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they said that they're wrong, they would have this look of
no,
what?
But he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Can I find it real? I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee. Yeah, kid thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. Spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid. No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did the
you
spelling bee in your class.
In your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh,
but I was pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, "This is it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I can do this." And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, "Oh man, never happened."
Yeah,
never happened.
I
always won it. Vince Tornacasa always won it.
Oh,
Vince, I hope you're. Q92, hello, who is this?
Hey, good morning, Christian and Lauren. This is Jennifer. I was at the Legends last night and saw Carrie Underwood, but I wanted to mention a fun fact. It's been 20 years since she won American Idol. She's the next judge.
I know.
Yeah, she's taken over.
Oh, okay.
It all comes
I
full
know.
circle.
I mean, she announced that last night at her concert, so that was That was fantastic. Good for her.
Did you enjoy the show last night?
I really did. I'm on my way to work this morning. I'm going to need like some caffeine.
Yeah, probably. Maybe get yourself a coffee or something to give you some energy.
It looked packed over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. But it was a good time. I'm glad I got to go.
Wonderful. Thanks for checking in this morning, Jennifer.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, there you go. Jennifer checking in. She was at Carrie Underwood last night. Had a great time. Very, very cool. All right, we told you guys. Someone wanted to know if we could do like a little segment telling you who's hiring. And I was like, well, we can't figure out if that's free advertising or not.
So we got clever.
So I decided let's do a little find a little loophole. Here's what I told you to do. Text in a place that's hiring, but you have to change the name. Lauren and I will not correct any names. We're not going to be like, oh, what they really meant. What? No. So it's on you.
You guys got to figure it out.
You, because that way we can't get yelled at. Let me see here. Text message. The password is Smack Trailer. All right, there you go.
Smack Trailer.
Snivid Vision Eye Care in Wavena.
Wavena.
Talwart, DC. All right, they're hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Thimble Company is desperate for drivers. All right, you want to work at Thimble?
Right.
Go ahead.
Which we can mention that one.
Yeah, they actually are advertising.
They actually sponsor our morning show. So huge shout out to our Kimball drivers. We know how hard you work and they are hiring. You can go to kimballcompanies.com and click on the careers tab if you're interested. Like that plug.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. And, we mentioned Thimble Company and see what they say.
Yeah.
So there you go. Good job for that, everybody. If anyone else knows a place that's hiring, you can text in for our listeners. But
you've got to code it.
Got to code it. Got to change the name a little bit. And we will not decipher anything. All we can do is read it.
Yeah.
All we can do is read it. Man, oh, man. Oh, still to come this hour. It's already 7:39. Our new contest just kicked off this morning. Finalist number 1. 2 pit tickets to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at the Put in Bay Airport on Wednesday, August 21st. That is coming up this hour. It's actually coming up rather soon, so be listening for the cue to call for that one. Also still to come on the show this morning as far as giveaways, another finalist for Jelly Roll in the 8 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us as always. We'll be giving away a $25 gift card to P.S. Cooks on Lincoln Way in Massillon. And we have one more Jelly Roll finalist. We're getting one on the stream this morning. The live video stream that is on Q92's Facebook and Q92's YouTube page. Just go over, click the like button, and in the comments section, we want you to put Jelly Roll. If you do those 2 things, then guess what? You have a chance to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. We call the winner, let me see, Thursday, August 15th is when we call the winner. So we're going to do this one for a couple weeks.
Well, this is like...
It's a big deal. Like I said, huge deal, huge artist having an unbelievable 2024. Was just up in Cleveland. If you were at SummerSlam, you got a little mini concert from him. He was part of the show as well. Great guy, amazing guy. He's got more collabs out now than anybody I know.
Yeah, he's up there.
Oh, he's killing the game with collabos this year. A couple more texts real quick. Other Man Hospital and Anti-Coke, they're hiring. Let me see.
Oh, I get it.
AWP is hiring. Someone said Crouton City. Crouton City. Funkin' Flow Nuts is hiring. So Funkin' Flow Nuts. There's just a few more places that are in fact hiring there that you can check out. It's Dua Lipa right now, though. It's 7:40. It's levitating. It's Q92. listen to this. This is, I'm not gonna say it's irked me. Maybe not bothered me, but it's irked me since I've been told this. Now, obviously, we are both in our 40s. We're not spring chickens anymore.
No.
I don't think we're old, but we're certainly not young.
No, not as young as we used to be.
No, we got Jake over here, 25-year-old Jake.
Yeah, retiring from concerts and whatnot.
Yeah. Calling it quits at 25. I've done all I can in this life. It's time to retire.
Hanging it up.
And just enjoy what's left of my life at 25. But obviously, as you get older, things change in your body.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you lose.
That's like after you have babies, your boobs go.
The boobs sag. You pee all the time.
When you sneeze, especially.
Guys, things happen. You lose hair. Hair turns gray. All of a sudden, ear hair and nose hair become a thing. That's something I can't understand.
Do you use a trimmer?
Yeah. I have an awesome one that goes up my nose with a light.
Mm-hmm.
And not one of those weird, it's a nice one. It's really
Why do
cool.
you need a light? It's for up there.
Came with a light. So you can see where that hair. I have this one nose hair. Unrelated to what I want to talk about.
Does it curl over the bridge?
No. It is the straightest sideways nose hair you've ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, it looks like if you were making the divide sign, the straight line with the dot, it's the straight, and it goes across, and it'll start to touch.
Yeah, but if you do the tool, doesn't it just zip it off?
Sometimes it fights it. I don't know what happened.
Is it? I wonder if it's wiry.
It's the straightest nose hair you could ever imagine. It doesn't curl.
Are the rest of them curly?
It doesn't go down. It just is
doesn't sag. Yeah.
If you're watching the video,
it's rigid and straight.
Craziness.
Interesting.
And it bothers the hell. Then I have a couple of they go peekaboo. They start coming out of the nose a little bit. And you got to trim them.
Yeah. Then it's time.
Ear hair. There is your cue to call. We got a new contest. Pip passes to see Jelly Roll at Put in Bay later on this month. You can't win unless you're a finalist. And here's an opportunity to be just that. Be caller number 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Yeah. You have a crazy day at work? Your craziest day at work?
You have no idea. I can top yours.
I'm sure.
I just feel bad, saying it because everything's fine, and this person's a really good person, but I would have to say, truly, everybody makes mistakes, but
absolutely.
It was probably the day that the owner of our company got arrested, and I was in charge of PR and marketing. That was probably one of those days where I was like, oh,
You're just staring at the empty press release with your computer,
how do I put this? Well, and then press started showing up at our business. So it was we had to close and lock doors and no statements until we had a professionally drafted state. That was probably the and it was emotional too, because I loved the guy. He was, he was a great person, made some mistakes. I mean, but yeah, that was, that was probably my biggest, oh my God, day at work.
I was for real scared. I just wish I was given more detail.
Yeah.
I came in and my boss, he had a very serious look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I knew immediately he was not playing.
Yeah.
He's hey, stay in here. Don't come out till I tell you. And my first thought was well, if I'm in here, I'm kind of trapped.
This kind of sounds this kind of sounds like when my sister told my parents she was pregnant. And I all I did was come down the stairs, and my dad turned around and he was like, stop where you are, turn around, go back upstairs. We'll let you know when your ride's here. Because I was waiting for a friend to pick me up. I was like, okay.
Upstairs I go.
Right.
Man, I forgot that at the beginning of that movie, that queen's go kill Snow White.
Yeah, my stepdaughter.
Bring back her heart in this box.
Yes.
So I know you killed her.
It's very aggressive. I know.
I'm swear to God, I was sitting.
Can you imagine if a movie came to the theaters today and they're like, the wicked stepmom?
It was I knew the queen wanted to stop Snow White because she was the fairest of them all.
Well, yeah, and she was upset.
it either blocked out of my head or I never quite realized it. That she told that dude to go stab and kill Snow White, and the dude had the knife.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that as a kid.
Right. Disney movie murder.
And then bring back her heart in this box so I know you killed her.
Yeah, she should have technically gone to jail for attempted murder. But
I'm just saying, talk about something I missed as a kid. That now I'm like, wait, what? I did not honestly remember that scene.
Yeah.
They showed you the knife.
Yes.
He pulled it out.
Yes.
She was ready. She was accepting her fate, by the way. She did the old oh.
Yeah, she shielded her face like, oh,
like,
just do it.
Yeah.
She didn't try and run. She didn't try and fight back.
Like, Jesus, Snow White, fight for yourself. Anyway, I don't know. It just freaked me out last night at midnight when I was watching my son. I did not remember the order to kill Snow White.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Just congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Jeremy.
Jeremy, where are we calling from this morning?
Canton, Ohio.
All right, Jeremy, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You are now a finalist.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome, Jeremy. You're in the running. You could be headed to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at Put-in-Bay Airport, happening Wednesday, August 21st. Just tell everybody your favorite live and local station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go, Jeremy. He is now a finalist. He's in the running. Your next chance to become a finalist is coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Also, 9 o'clock hour, we have got a gift card to give away to PS Cooks in Maslin and Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, also in the 9 o'clock hour. That's all coming up. Plus, we are getting a finalist for Jelly Roll on the live video stream of the morning show, Q92 Radio on Facebook and at Q92 on YouTube. Head over there, check out the live video stream. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Click the like button, put Jelly Roll in the comment section, and you'll be entered for a chance to be selected at the end of the show, and you'll be made a finalist as well.
Also, make sure that you like the live stream in addition to putting Jelly Roll in the comments, because I want your entry to be counted.
Yes, you have to do everything we say.
Yeah, both of the things.
Can't do one. If you do one of the things, what you're going to find is that you might not be eligible, and therefore you will not be picked.
Well, it's not just might. The computer won't even recognize it as a valid entry.
Yeah. So come on. Let's go. Another job hiring. Eldon Village Nursing is hiring. If you want to work at Eldon Village Nursing. Let me see. I don't know what that means. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. Well, we have a few minutes, and we just have a few minutes here before we get 8 o'clock hour. Our first time for Q92 being in the Hall of Fame parade.
Yeah.
Was over the weekend. Want to thank everybody that helped us get into that parade.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we appreciate that. It was great to be in it. To experience it from that way was different because I'd only been to it once in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I didn't grow up here, obviously.
True, but I thought
even
maybe...
working here, only went to one.
I remember that
because I had to.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So to go to this one, it was interesting. It was different. It's long. It's a long route.
It is a very long route.
A lot of people go to that
but
parade.
It has to be because sometimes they're 2, 3, 4 rows deep on the parade
We're
route.
getting ready to walk out to get in our car, and I'm looking at Kevin Green's family. There's Tony Dungy. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What? The huge balloons. I mean, that Hall of Fame parade is on another level.
It is. I mean, I
just-
will say one thing that I really enjoyed, not to go too deep in the weeds, but like when I started doing this, I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. Like neither one of us knew really, honestly, but I was really nice that like they knew us. Like, and I know that sounds crazy, but like we had some of our early risers. And if you're listening right now and you said, we want our shirts and you told us who you were with your early risers name, thank you. Because we really enjoy being able to put a face with those of you that check in with us, whether you're part of the early risers or not. Either way, we love meeting listeners. And like, I don't get a chance to do that very often, nor do you.
Yeah.
So it's really cool when we can be like, oh my gosh, I remember what Pink Jeep Girl looks like. You know what I mean? Because we met her at the parade.
Corrections girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. Just interesting to be in that and see that and experience that. So thank you to everyone that let us be part of it.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone that said hello, whether you yelled Q92 or yelled anything that was positive. Thank you.
Which there were a lot of them, even the kids. Well, did you see the little kid run up to the side of the convertible and he's like, hey, Lauren. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you got any more SummerSlam tickets? I'm like, no. He's like, okay. He ran away.
Fair enough.
I was like, dang it.
Yeah, we did have a few of that. Like, you got tickets on you? I'm like, no, we're on a moving car. No, we
Yeah,
don't.
it probably wouldn't be a good idea to toss tickets into the street.
Because at that parade, you're not allowed to throw anything.
No.
There is no candy throwing. There is no.
Now, you'll also see us in the Carnation Parade because, hello, Greater Alliance area. We've got the Carnation Festival going on all week. We're proud to be a grand sponsor of the Carnation Festival and the parade. And we're so excited to be in that parade as well. We do that every year. And that
we'll have
also,
yeah,
we'll have candy for that one. But that also is a very large, well-attended parade.
Yes.
I mean, I started being in that parade 3 or 4 years ago, but even covering it before I was on air and everything, I was like, holy crap, mind blown. Like, I did not know that this was such a big parade. And it's very impressive.
I think I've missed the last 3.
Yeah, way to go, Christian. He'll be there this year.
I'm here this year.
Me and Jake rocked it last year. We had fun.
We did. Yeah.
We were jamming to music. He was twerking in the street and flossing with kids. And
I'll never forget your first year in the parade when you didn't listen to me about the candy.
I understand that. I know you tried to warn me and then I felt terrible because I was almost out of candy for the kids after the churn.
I was like, Lauren,
I have not made that mistake again. You have not been with me for 2 or 3 years now. Jake can attest that I even went and got more candy than we started with before the parade even started last year. Because I was like, it's not happening.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I could tell by the huge handfuls you were just chucking out. I'm like, we just got on the route. I'm like, we have a whole nother road to
I'm
go
just
down.
very generous. I love to like, here, kids, take all the candy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no.
Oh no, there's no more candy for kids. And we're not even halfway through the parade. I was like, and the best was, even though it happened, you still looked at me like I was wrong. You would run out of candy and you're like, wait, no. What are you throwing? Air? What are we throwing at them now? Like
at that point, all I had was like live carnations.
Even when I was
handing out.
I saw your first couple handfuls, you were like, oh. I was like, oh no, that's no.
Listen, we do a parade in our town. Like we started a Christmas parade like for COVID, and it just kind of stuck. We buy so much candy for that, and that's what I'm used to throwing out is like these gigantic handfuls of candy because I always make sure we have enough. I miscalculated, not knowing how long the route was.
Long.
Yeah.
It's long. You need half for state and half for union.
I agree. Almost the same amount of candy.
Yeah. You kind of look, all right, this is our union and this is our state street. All right, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Are we in cars or are we in the van this year?
We are in classic cars. We are actually rolling with the Minerva Motor Club. Big shout out to John Dunlap. We will be in cars this year, and I cannot wait to see
We're
what
in
car we
classic
get.
cars?
Yeah, they're going to be.
Oh,
I know
We're
John.
sitting in those. We're not sitting on the back of those.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. But
Really?
Yeah.
Are they going to be?
I know John, and whatever he brings is going to be magnificent.
Oh, it'll be cool to be in, especially if it's like a classic. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying those guys might be a little more like, don't touch my car.
No.
Stay off my car. This is a classic.
Well, but if you noticed, and I only know this because my dad was a big car guy, but the guy that drove us in the parade, like he had the permanently attached, like it flipped up so you could sit on the back. He uses it all the time for that.
For that.
And he had the cover for the seat because, like, I told him, I said, I feel like I should be yelling. Like I tell my kids all the time, no shoes on the seats, like when they were younger. And here we are stepping on his back seat to like sit up on.
I did think about
but
that.
he had this protective cover. Like this is not his first rodeo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, should we? Ooh, this is a really nice car.
I know, but he knew. He was like, don't worry about it. I was like,
Poor guy, though, when it was ready to rain.
He was going to have me climb up into the front seat. And there was no covers on the front seats. That's why I hesitated for a second because I was like, I don't want to mess this up. Now, granted, I had crispy chucks on, so I think it would have been fine. But you still feel bad using your shoe on someone's car interior,
especially that kind of car.
Yeah, it was really nice. We had a 2022 Chevy Camaro convertible, and it was the perfect shade of Q92 blue.
It matched.
Yeah.
It definitely matched. So thank you to everyone that saw us, waved, said something nice to the parade. We appreciate you. 8 o'clock hour coming up. It's Lady Gaga. Just dance. It's Q92. So I asked Jake, you were out of the room. I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Oh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Okay.
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move,
Yeah.
that would be fear. What is happening? Well, I can't move anything.
That would be awful. Because I'd be thinking, what's
Come
wrong
on.
with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them that wasn't? I mean, no.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
son of a bitch. Don't do
right.
that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
physically wake me.
don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You
would
don't want
try
to get in trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think she
Oh, her ex-husband.
She saw her and saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it came in. I don't know if that was a bad talk to text. Wookin tried to chew. I have sleep paralysis. It's so scary. You can hear everything. You can see things. Everything is going on around you, but you cannot move your body. You breathe deeply, and you're trying so hard to move, but you just can't. That's hell.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like, I feel for you. That would be absolutely, absolutely terrifying.
So I asked Jake, you were out of the room. I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Huh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Jake?
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move,
Yeah.
that would be fear. What is happening? Well, I can't move anything.
That would be awful. Because I'd be thinking, what's
Oh, come
wrong
on.
with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them that wasn't? I mean, no.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night
Well, yeah.
to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
Son of a bitch. Don't
right.
do that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
physically wake me.
don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You
would
don't want
try
to get
to
in
stay
trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming,
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think
Oh, her ex-husband.
she saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it came in. I don't know if that was a bad talk to text. Look and tried to chew. I have sleep paralysis. It's so scary. You can hear everything. You can see things. Everything is going on around you, but you cannot move your body. You breathe deeply, and you're trying so hard to move, but you just can't. That's hell.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like, I feel for you. That would be absolutely, absolutely terrifying.
So I asked Jake, you were out of the room. I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Huh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Jake?
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move,
Yeah.
that would be fear. What is happening? Well, I can't move anything.
That would be awful. Because I'd be thinking, what's
Oh, come
wrong
on.
with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them that wasn't? I mean, no.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
son of a bitch. Don't do that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
physically wake me.
Don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You
would
don't want
try
to get
to
in
stay
trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think
her ex-husband.
She saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try.
I like when he talks about Daddy David.
Wow, this is crazy.
Right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hope you guys are having a good start to your work week. It is a Monday morning. Act accordingly. The Monday after Hall of Fame week. We're really going to be getting into fair time now.
Fair time?
It's already kind of started, but I mean, we got Stark County Fair. Trumbull County Fair already happened. I think Carroll County Fair already happened.
Yeah.
We got Stark County Fair. We got the Canfield Fair.
What about the Wayne County Fair?
Wayne County?
They might have already had theirs too. I don't know.
Someone just had theirs this week. Let's see here. No, Wayne County Fair is in 32. Oh, they got a countdown on their website.
Look at them. Oh, I know it's a big deal.
Oh, 32 days, 23 hours, 50 minutes. Kicks off August 17th. So it's fair time.
Mm-hmm.
I know some have already happened, but I mean, we're really getting into fair season. The fair food, the fair rides, the fair stuff, the fair people. Always my favorite.
What are you saying?
I'm saying there's fair people.
There is.
And they're out there. There's a lot. A lot of cowboy boots, jeans, and sleeveless tees.
That's all right.
With trucker hats. There's a girl who wears heels to the county fair.
Those are buckle bunnies.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you really gonna walk around all day in those?
Yes, they are. They're waiting for the tractor pull. They want to see who wins.
Yes. I mean, there's that. There's offensive T-shirt guy. He loves fairs.
Yeah.
With swear words on his shirt.
Oh, yes. All the little kids who are just learning how to read or walking around dropping the F-bomb.
Yeah, people love, hey, honey, it's time for the fair. Where's my F-word shirts? Can you find them all?
Oh, they're cleaning your top drawer, honey.
Where's my Don't Tread on Me shirt, honey? It's fair season. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh, Don't Tread on Me is not necessarily a fair guy shirt. Come on.
Are you serious?
No, it's not.
Are you serious? Well, you need to go to the Canfield Fair. lot of political shirts on both sides at the Canfield Fair.
I'm sure.
I'm like, good Lord. Just, you know what I mean? Just wear a damn shirt and have a corn dog and relax. You could cuss out. That's what social media is for.
Calm yourself down with a corn dog.
Yeah, calm down. Get a Cavatelli bread bowl and just relax.
I don't know if I could eat a Cavatelli bread bowl. Like, that is not fair food to me.
Antone's Cavatelli bread bowl.
That's not fair food to me.
Oh.
I need like an Italian sausage, or I need a corn dog, or I need greasy fries and an elephant ear. Like
fair,
that.
Those are all good choices.
Fried cheese. Something like that.
Fried Oreos.
Oh, they're so good. Have you had the fried Twinkie?
No.
That's pretty good.
I tried a new fried something. I had a fried Snickers one year.
I haven't had that.
And I thought I saw Jesus for a second. It was that heavenly. It really was.
You are the chocolate guy, though.
Oh, chocolate's my thing.
I know.
Chocolate is my thing.
Yeah.
I will blatantly eat other people's chocolate in my house.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, but I make it known. There is no like secretive. I tell you, like, listen, I can respect your chocolate for maybe like a day or two.
But if you don't eat it.
But if it's like, let's say you have a chocolate bar in the fridge and I see it on a Monday. I come back, I see it on a Tuesday. If I come back on Wednesday and there's been no work on the eating of the chocolate bar and it's the same exact way it was 3 days ago, I'm probably going to first break off a piece.
It's going to start slowly.
Yeah.
But if you're not paying attention.
It's death by 1,000 cuts because I will, in fact, eat your entire candy bar. I'm not like that with chips. I'm not like that with any other like snack.
Yeah, I'm a sweet eater
with
too.
Chocolate, you better eat it. You better eat it. I can think just was it 2 weeks ago. I went in the fridge and I found a Hershey bar.
Mm-hmm.
hadn't been touched in forever.
Wow.
It was one of those. I think it was not Donner's. It was one of those big king size ones, and she can make that last weeks. Yeah, I can make it last a day. So I was like, back in like a day later, still there. Nothing's been eaten on it. Off I go. But I make that known. I'm very open about it. There is no.
Poor Jimmy. He's not going to have a prayer at Halloween.
No, the problem is I got to give him whatever I have.
Well, yeah.
He sees anything with it, points at you.
Right. I want it.
He points at you from across the room if you have something.
Yeah.
What's that? Like, oh, damn it, you're one. How do you even know what that is?
Right.
But
They're pretty smart.
I know. Actually, I am looking forward to fair time. I hope the weather stays nice. I don't care if it's hot. I like it, but I like going to the fair.
I like it ish. I mean, it can't be too hot. Otherwise, then you have a.
Now, one
might be
time
a little,
and I'm good.
might be a little stanky.
One time and I'm good. I'm not a let's go every day of.
Oh, no. I told you.
But some people love it.
See, listen, I love animals. You know this. Like, I would love to go through the 4-H barns, but I have horrible flashbacks when I was a kid. I'm so afraid I'm going to get crapped on again.
Listen.
Can I ask why you have to pull the cows in so that their rears are facing the aisle? I don't.
Good question.
I mean, Christian, it was in my eyelashes.
I understand.
It was bad. My rainbow snow cone gone.
I understand.
It was like
things happen at the fair. Sometimes dramatic things happen to you at the fair.
Yeah.
Jake, your favorite part of a fair, what is it?
Probably the food. I like the French fries.
Yeah. Do you do vinegar?
No.
Oh
what
my
part
God,
of
I
the fair
love salt
do
and
you
vinegar
not
on my
like
fries.
the most?
All the people. I like the animals, but I can't stay in there too long because I'm allergic to all of them, and so.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs and cats and most things that have.
Usually have dogs and cats.
Yeah, but like all the other animals like have fur and like the.
Oh yeah.
Dandruff. and
Dander.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that stupid dander.
So yeah.
He said dandruff.
Whatever. You know what I meant.
I know what you meant to say, but it was funny. All of them up in there with head and shoulders.
Someone get the perch for the sheep. We need pert. 8:14. What's your favorite part of fair time? Favorite and worst part of the fair? What's yours? 330-450-9292. You can text 330-269-9292. It's fair season now. We're transitioning from Hall of Fame week. It's time for the fair.
It's time for the fair.
Stark County's coming up.
Yeah.
Wayne County's coming up. Canfield's coming up.
Which also marks the end of the summer,
I
so I don't want to think about it too much. I don't want my kids to go back to school yet.
I didn't want to go there.
I know.
But it is true.
Yeah.
It is true. How true? Well, I'm already seeing like move-in weeks for colleges.
Actually, we were at Walsh on Friday, and the football team moved in the very next day.
Yeah.
They're there.
I'm telling you. High school football's 2 weeks away.
Yep.
3 or 2 weeks. It's insane. MGK Jelly Roll. Christ. It's Lonely Road. Q92. Played a sound clip real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren was a little surprised.
I was.
And she was like, no. And Jake and I both were in here going, yes. Yes. And it has to do with something that girls do when they're dating someone, especially if they're thinking of, I believe, if they're thinking of ending it.
Yeah.
And so I'll play the clip. I got it in Adobe, Jake, so everyone's going to hear it.
Okay.
Thanks. Give a thumbs up.
But yeah, I'm ready to go. So this is the clip. And I'd like you women to be honest. I'm not saying you're not always honest. Who are we men to judge? Because God knows we'll tell a fib or 8. But I'd like you all to be honest with yourselves on this one. Have you done this?
95% of women who are in relationships already know which guy will be next or which guy they will be open to. 95%.
I didn't mean to loop that. And I'll simple that down to, I think when a girl is getting ready to get out of a relationship, I do think there are a large percentage of girls, not all, and maybe I have my broad brush in my hand, that they already have a guy ready to go. Whether that be to flirt with and get attention from, or to even date, to just flat out date.
Okay.
My opinion. Now I know a lot of people might go, no.
Hold on, though. So I made the comment off air. I said, you mean like getting somebody on deck? Like, because you're, and you were like, yes.
Yes.
But here's the funny thing. I think men jump into relationships faster than women do after a breakup or after a marriage or like divorce.
Not
you know
relationships. Hookups.
Beds.
Hookups. Yes.
Okay.
I'll grant you that. Will we probably be quicker to hop into the sack, as the kids say in the streets? Yes.
I don't think they say that.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
that's not what the young kids are saying. Oh man, I feel dumb AF. But so I believe that.
No cap.
But I think there's no cap in that. But I believe women have a guy ready to go, to spend time with, to go out with, to not to sleep with.
I said it was like to fill the void. Like you want somebody to go do activities with and like hang out with.
That you will pseudo date. I call it fake dating. You're dating them, you're enjoying them. They're kind of friend zoned, but they don't know it. They haven't realized it.
Still.
You know, they don't realize they're being friend zoned. They think they're laying down the foundation for a possible relationship.
Yeah.
But you're just, we got to get from guy one to the new guy, but we got to have a buffer guy in between.
And guys don't do this, is what you're saying.
In a different way.
Gotcha.
We do it with like,
I see.
You want to? My opinion. People could agree, disagree. Jacob, feel free. Do you think I have anything wrong?
No, I think you're right. You know, there's several times. No, there's several times where a girl's never told me that, but like a girl will break up with me and like less than a week later, they already have somebody else. So either they had that person in mind or they were already dating the whole time.
Right.
So
I've always found it hard to believe that just organically happened in 5 days.
Right.
After
exactly
our breakup, you met someone, started seeing them, and really got into them, and here you are already posting that you're together at this. And you're like, now wait a damn minute.
Right.
It hasn't even been a week. But the same token, guys will do that too, but I just think on another level.
Well, they just find
More
somebody
physical.
to sleep with. Right, right.
Yeah. But I do believe girls, do you sometimes have the next guy on deck ready to go? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is it just that easy? Be like, Todd's been on my list for a really long time.
Yeah, because I think a girl can tell when a guy is into him, even if it's just a little bit. Like there's just some interest. I think a girl knows. It just takes a little flirty.
Well, and that just means that he's probably been in her messages, like some of our DM dummies were.
Yeah, there's that. Or maybe you work together. Or maybe you're just someone you know, and that, you know, a little flirty now that you're single. You know what I mean?
You and the doubles. Go ahead.
So flirty comes out, you return flirty. Now she's single, you go on datey.
And then a guy fall for it and they're a dummy.
And they get frenzy. And they're in the friend zone, and then you're a lamp, and it just doesn't matter anymore. Played a sound clip real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren was a little surprised.
I was.
And she was like, no. And Jake and I both were in here going, yes. Yes. And it has to do with something that girls do when they're dating someone, especially if they're thinking of, ending it.
Yeah.
And so I'll play the clip. I got it in Adobe, Jake, so everyone's going to hear it.
okay. Thanks.
Give a thumbs up.
But yeah, I'm ready to go. So this is the clip. And I'd like you women to be honest. I'm not saying you're not always honest. Who are we men to judge? Because God knows we'll tell if it. We had a hedgehog. A hedgehog.
Those are cool.
We have chickens. Does that count?
It does. It does. Because I have friends that have chickens that like pick them up and know by name.
I still want to know who's got that peacock that I saw run across 225 like a week or two ago.
We have a neighbor that has a rooster.
Whose peacock is that? And how did he get out? And should he be crossing 225?
That sounds like a joke. Why did the peacock cross the road?
Damnedest thing to see. I have a hedgehog and sugar gliders.
Oh, sugar gliders are supposed to be super cool.
Those are real little, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can like fly a little bit.
Yeah. Are they marsupials?
Marsupials.
I think so. Maybe.
No, I gotta Google that.
Let me see. Yeah. None. My mom said kids and a husband was a wild animal enough for her. Fair enough. When I was younger, we had a tarantula for a pet. I've had lots of pets: snakes, birds, dogs, cats, rabbits, and another one, chinchillas. Oh, what do you do with a tarantula for a pet?
Nothing.
How do you
nothing.
enjoy that?
You don't. And anyone who says otherwise, I don't believe you.
I just don't.
I'm
get it.
sorry. I just don't think that could be true. I know they look fuzzy, but I can't see cuddling a tarantula.
Yeah. I have a leopard gecko, and she's the sweetest girl, someone says. I have a pet rat. Me and my friends all got rats for pets. Then it rolled down my steps in that little ball thing, and unfortunately, that was the last time I ever had a rat from Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle, I had 2 rats. I forgot about
The
them.
rat died?
Their names were Id and Odd. Don't ask. It was a phase.
Oh, a rat phase?
Yeah, I guess like everybody was getting like my friends. Like
Everyone was
it was
getting
like a
rats?
cool. Yeah, I was like, let's get rats. Mine were like little though. No, they didn't get like very big. I had them for like a year and a half. And then one died and then the other one died. So I don't know if they were a couple or what.
Died of a broken arm?
Maybe.
When I was younger, I used to have an iguana long as your arm. Had a leash, took it for walks in the yard.
That reminds me of that
you,
show.
Jake?
No, but I want one.
Reminds me of like Mrs.
Oh.
Kipling. You
How about
know,
this?
from Jesse.
Yeah.
I know someone who has a lemur.
Oh.
Now, that's unique.
Yeah, it is.
I just told it last night. I was like, do you realize now I'm going to get a Columbus Clippers plastic commemorative cup?
I know. You got to be
And
jacked about
My
that.
daughter was like, oh, God, here we go, another one. I'm like, no. I was like, I want to get a glass, like, cabinet.
Like a curio
and I want to display my plastic cups, my commemorative plastic cups. I got a Browns one, a Guardians
How's that
one.
going? The fight
I
at
got
home for that.
2 Rubber Ducks ones.
Yeah.
I have more than that. I have a
Maybe you
Cavs
can make
one.
a man cave and keep it down there.
Maybe, but I'm telling you, I want to display them for when people come over and go, look,
Exactly.
commemorative
So
cup.
you guys are going to be giving a home tour or something like that, having company over, and Jamie's going to be like, and here's Christian's plastic cup collection in the curio cabinet.
Conversation piece. Conversation piece. You know where I got
It would
that
be
one?
a conversation.
You know where I got that Guardians cup? At a Guardians game? Exactly. Next. Browns cup? Where do you think I got that?
One guess.
Yeah, all right, not all at once. Shout it out if you know it. Where did I get that Cavaliers cup? Next hour. I got into a Kenny Loggins deep dive yesterday.
How?
I don't know.
No.
But I started off by I was laying in bed with little Jimmy. He's a little sick, but he's getting a little
Yeah,
better.
did he sleep better last night?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. So we're chilling. And I like to get on YouTube. He loves music. I get on YouTube, put on songs. And I came across Kenny Loggins' Meet Me Halfway.
Oh. Across the sky. Yep.
And he perked up. I always know when my 14-month-old son loves a song.
It's a banger.
Well, he dances and tries to clap to pretty much anything.
Mhm.
But if he really is interested in a song, no matter what he's doing, if he's laying with me on the floor playing, he'll stop, turn, look at the TV, and sit Indian style. And just sit and stare at the song.
Right.
Till it's done. Then he goes back. And he did it yesterday for Jelly Roll's I'm Not Okay. He stopped playing. He
He's a
stopped,
Jelly
and
Roll
he's
fan.
Stopped, looked up. He's huge into John Mayer. Absolutely huge into
Sorry.
John Mayer. But I went down to Kenny Loggins, Meet Me Halfway, from arguably the greatest arm wrestling movie ever made.
Over the top.
And Over the Top. You've never seen that movie. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you like 80s movies,
How did that script even get a cat? Anyhow, okay.
what do you say?
Come on, man.
That's a great movie.
But Pee-wee's Big Adventure got a movie, and there were so many, to be honest.
A movie about a guy who didn't really have a part in his son's
We've
life.
talked about this before. Howard the Duck, Billie Jean.
Don't get me started on Howard.
There's Mannequin. Do you want me to keep going? What was happening in the screenwriter room, in the 80s?
Howard the Duck. There's only one problem with Howard the Duck, and
We know.
it's the scene where the woman and the duck almost make more minutes away from a look at sports. Also, another opportunity this hour to become a finalist for the 2 pit tickets to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at Put-in-Bay Airport, Wednesday, August 21st. That's at 3 o'clock. Again, we give that away. We call the winner on August 15th is when we call the winner. So you got time, but we kicked it off this morning. Another finalist come up with you to call this hour. And then at the end of the show, anyone that goes over and finds the live video of the morning show on Facebook and YouTube, doesn't matter which one, clicks the like button, puts Jelly Roll in the comment section. We're going to select one of you and make you a finalist as well. Also, 9 o'clock hour, we are giving away a $25 gift card to PS Cooks in Maslin. And Chief Meteorologist from News Channel 5, Mark Johnson, going to be joining us as well. That's all coming up at 8:27. Right now, it's Fergie and Glamorous. It's Q.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
According to a survey,
Yeah.
1,500 singles from Plenty O Fish. Great
It's your
website.
it was your favorite. That and Christian
Still
Mingle,
around.
right?
Zeus was my all-time favorite.
Oh, okay.
Plenty of Fish. I always thought that was like the Dollar Tree version of dating apps. I don't care. People are like, well, I found my love on Plenty of Fish. I'm
They
like,
used to have a meetup at the 356 Fighter Group.
is that a bar?
You don't remember the Fighter
I wasn't
Group?
raised here. Remember?
I know that, but it was
raised in
real.
Canton.
But you worked here when it was still open.
What did I?
Yeah. It was right out by the airport, and it was like a restaurant, but it was huge, and they used to have like live music out back and dance parties, and they had like a room that had a pool table in it. Like
And Plenty of Fish people would meet up there.
Yeah.
Gosh darn. That's crazy. Well, according to Plenty of Fish, they talked to 1,500 singles on there. A third of singles have ended a friendship because one of their friends started dating their ex.
Totally believe it.
And you know what this is prominent right now? Young kids.
We talked about that, didn't we?
This is weird to me.
Yeah, you guys had an experience with it. Didn't
I don't
you?
know if it's a generational thing. I don't understand it because when I grew up, that was a no-no.
Yeah, that's
Like,
bro code,
that
man.
was a no-no. You never tried to date one of your boys' exes. And I feel like now that's all that happens. Like I've learned a lot from Not Daughter and her high school ways and her high school friends. And
Yeah.
my nephews now in high school doing their high school things and their high school ways. They just all date each other. They just pass each other around.
Which is gross.
And no one gets mad at anybody. There's no fighting. Like, it is weird to me. I would never have, go back to high school, my 20s, have gone after a girl that one of my good friends dated. It's a no-no.
Yeah.
You know how much of a no-no it was for my crew growing up? That's right, I said my crew. I had a friend now.
Your crew?
My crew.
Chris's
yeah.
crew?
Yeah. Well, it's never Chris. Came to me. His now wife, might I add.
Okay.
I went to college with her.
Mhm.
We were good friends in college. We would hang out with everybody from our group, and we were all telecommunications people. We'd hang
Okay.
out. Bro code meant so much back then. Now, keep in mind, me and this girl never dated.
You were just friends.
We were friends, same friend group. My buddy liked her, came to me and asked me if it'd be okay to ask her out. And she was just my friend. That's how much bro code meant back in the day.
Yeah, well.
Now,
30 years later.
it's like you break up today? Okay, I'll ask her out tomorrow. I'll wait.
Right.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
I'll give her tonight.
I want you to heal.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want you to, I understand.
No, I do believe it. I think
It's
that
weird.
happens more and more. It is weird because listen, that boy was just kissing your friends the other night. Like, it's weird. It's real weird.
Well, and how many times when we talk about these topics, someone come in and call in or text in and be like, yeah, my girlfriend cheated on me with my best friend.
Yeah, that happens.
My girlfriend slept with my boyfriend. Like, how do you? still this hour going to be getting a finalist for those pit passes to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay. Wednesday, August 21st. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. You'll be in the running. You'll be a finalist. Maybe you'll get the phone call from us on the 15th telling you, hey, guess what? You're going to see Jelly Roll. It'll be a great concert, a great artist. So that's coming up. P.S. Cook's gift card in the 9 o'clock hour. News Chief Meteorologist, News Channel 5, Mark Johnson in the 9 o'clock hour. So still a lot to get to. And getting a Jelly Roll finalist online as well. Live video stream on Facebook and YouTube. Go over there, click the like button, and in the comments section, put Jelly Roll. And we'll select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. So I know we just have a few minutes here, but I was really sad to see Cedar Point Snake River Falls closing.
Oh, really? Why?
Because who didn't ride that? Going to Cedar Point, who didn't love that?
I don't know if I ever did.
You never rode that when you went to Cedar Point?
What was it? Describe it to me.
It was the equivalent of the log ride at
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. Why are they closing it, though?
I don't know. Been around since 1993.
Wow.
The story is on Q92radio.com. You can check it out. It will permanently be shut down September 2nd. So you got less than a month to ride the thing. The 82 feet 20 passenger boat had the most speed, height, and steepness of any water flume ride in the world when it opened. They loved it. And they said it has plans for, the reason it's closing is it has plans for future expansion, all to be announced at a later date. But they're going to have a special, quote, last splash event coming in the coming week.
But it doesn't say why they're closing it.
It says for park expansion.
See? Come on. It's just because they're like, it's getting old. Let's put something new in there that's going to give somebody a heart attack.
Snake River Falls. It's like, I know I don't want to keep going back to Geauga Lake because I'm talking about Cedar Point, but who doesn't remember the log ride and how fun it was at Geauga Lake?
Oh, I loved it.
It had the two hills, remember? The little one
and then the big one. And there was a bridge that went over the big one, so you could stand on the bridge and get splashed.
Stand there and get splashed with all that water.
Mm-hmm. Sounded awful. I mean, I never did it, but people did.
I love, even though I don't go to Cedar Point, I love it.
Yeah.
And first the news comes out of them merging with Six Flags, and that's got me nervous that we're going to change the name. I don't know why, but I don't want them to change their name to Six Flags because I feel like in Ohio, when you become Six Flags, you're closed forever 5 years later.
Yeah.
Ask Geauga Lake what happened.
I know.
I don't want that to happen. I know they merged.
They did.
I get it. This isn't they merged, but I don't like it. And now Snake River Falls? You got to close down Millennium Force next? What's happening?
I don't know.
A little stressed about that. The nostalgic in me was like, man, Snake River Falls, that's a fun ride. And it's a throwback ride. I don't know.
Do you know how, like, to me, like, this is what I'm worried about. And this kind of leads into something we could talk about on our next break. But last night, like, all the things from our childhood are, like, slowly dipping out and disappearing. And I think that's why it bothers me so much as an adult. Like, I don't know. We were talking about it last night. Tony's mom went and got this suitcase that had been her dad's. And, like, we went through it, and it was, like, his grandmother's most recent, like, phone book. You know how, like, did your mom ever have an address book that she would keep that, like, had everybody's name and, like, their phone number and all that stuff in it? Well, but in the bottom of that, there was also, so one of Tony's, I think it would have been an uncle or a cousin, a distant. Anyhow, he was lost at sea. And we found the last letter that he wrote at home. And it was, like, chilling because it was in the bottom of the suitcase. Like, talk about all these things that were thrown into one place. But it was in the bottom of this suitcase, and it was literally like, don't worry if you don't hear from me for a while. I hear it's taking about 5 weeks to get letters home. You know what I mean? And for like that back and forth. And he was literally, Marin's the one who actually figured it out because she saw the date on it and she's like, oh my gosh, this would have been his last letter home because he died literally like 6 weeks later is when they say that his submarine was capsized.
Ugh. He was in a sub?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, but here's the thing though, what we were talking about was like, this is the last generation. Like, we need to hold on to all of that stuff. We don't write letters anymore. We don't keep things like we used to. She had old Valentines that were just so awesome. And like, there were so many things that, like, how long does stuff stay in the cloud? Are our grandchildren and our great grandchildren going to have access to any of that? Are they going to know anything about us? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They have a cool thing now, and I've seen it online, and I've seen a commercial for it. I don't know if it was late night or what, where you can get, as a mom or dad, these journals where you literally answer questions about yourself and tell about yourself.
Oh, they've had those, for a while.
Yeah, like favorite toys,
right?
Where you went to ice, what'd you do here? What was this? What was? And you fill it out, and then your family, when you're gone, can go through and they can, let's say they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have been cool if my dad had that for Jimmy when he gets older to learn about his grandpa. Obviously, I have plenty to tell him about his grandpa, and I will, but it'd be cool if he could sit down and read that was written in his own writing.
Right. From his own perspective.
Yeah, from his perspective, not me telling you a story, my dad telling you.
Well, have your mom do it too now.
So, yeah, they have those things, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, I would do that.
It just makes me sad because it's really cool to see those old letters and like, we're reading through them, and just the way that they spoke back then was different than now. But it just makes me sad they're not going to find those faded photographs or those handwritten letters on U.S. Navy paper. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's not going to be the same. And it's like losing all of those places that we grew up knowing nostalgically. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's all fading. Everything's getting so intelligent that we're losing a piece of
we're putting all our memories in these devices.
Yeah, and those devices fail.
Physically having anything to look at.
Correct, yeah.
I have all of my grandmother's letters she wrote me when I was away as a military spouse. Someone says.
That's really nice.
Has all that. No, I look at it, the generation like before me grew up in Youngstown. Like for me, it was like, oh man, Geauga Lake and SeaWorld are gone. Mm-hmm. That was my childhood. But people before me growing up in the Youngstown area, they would talk about Idora Park.
Oh, 100%.
Which was a huge. People would come from other states to go to Idora Park.
Listen, it's Ohio. So we all had those summers where money was tight and our parents were like, staycation. And that's, or like the company picnic. Maybe you didn't even get a vacation, but that was where the company picnic was.
Yeah. So everyone that before my parents' generation tells all these stories about how much fun they had at Idora Park growing up. And I'm sitting here thinking about how much fun I had at SeaWorld and Geauga Lake every summer. We'd go with my family, and both are gone. For the generation before them, Idora gone.
Yeah.
Like
you can't even take them to where you went as a kid because it just doesn't exist
and then
anymore.
The Cedar Points, when those are gone, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Are there no amusement parks for kids to grow up going to? Will we just go to virtual ones in our phones?
I don't know, but it does make me sad that there's no. I don't know. There's something about holding something physically or a photograph in your hand.
We are an interest. If you think about it, I gotta be quick. We are an interesting, especially us, and I mean like people now in your, I would say 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and that this genre, because we are the transition generation, where we can relate to both. We are up with technology. We use technology.
That's because we're millennials.
Technology is not foreign to us. We don't look at a phone and go, huh? We don't look at a computer and go, what?
Yeah.
But we have those memories because we were the last generation where it was handwritten letters. You mailed a letter. You wrote a check. You went outside and played. You know what I mean? You heard the word no. You played. You went to the fairs. You did all that stuff. We're like in this transitional generation where we relate to both. Mm-hmm. The people behind us aren't even going to really be able to relate to what we can relate to.
I know. That makes me sad. That's why we try and expose our kids to as much of that as possible. We let them explore those things at their grandparents' house because we want them to dig through it and really understand and value it because they're the ones that are going to carry those pieces after we're gone forward for their families.
I would do that book thing for my son.
You should. You totally should.
Fill it out and just have it to where, when the time comes, he can. What was my dad like? And like you said, hear it from my perspective.
Do you know, and that's another thing too. We only have a handful of VHS tapes that have my dad in them, but it's like all I have left where I can hear his voice.
Yeah, I still have my father's voicemail. I still have that.
I wish, but it wasn't quite the same.
I will say thank you, Facebook, was because of them. I do have a couple of videos that go up my memories of my dad every year. I can see them and hear them.
Yeah,
I have a few of those. Thanks. So it's not.
You were lucky in that regard.
I'm not 100% crapping on where we're at now because without that, I wouldn't 100%. Have some of the pictures. I go to my memories every day, and it always cheers me up when I see a picture of my dad or a message my dad sent me or a video of my dad, my mom. So in that aspect, it can be amazing.
I know. My dad passed away before social media was really a big thing because he passed away 21 days after 9/11.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, that was 9/11 was the last time that I called home and my dad answered the phone.
So 9/11.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. I remember last time not 9/11, but I went to my nephew's football game, stopped by my house, and obviously my parents, and that was the last time I saw and talked to my dad before he passed.
Yeah.
Luckily, last thing I ever did was hug him and tell him I love him, and he gave me the same thing back.
Yeah. The last thing I remember was telling my dad good night the night before he died.
Yeah. You never know what's gonna be the last time.
I know.
Sorry to everyone. Didn't mean to do that.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, hey, how's your morning going, everyone?
Happy Monday!
Huh? Our dads are dead. Good morning. It's Morgan Wallen thinking about me. It's Q92. Still should watch Roadhouse. Someone wants to know. Hold on. Does Jake get scared of thunderstorms? Jake, your thoughts on thunderstorms?
I kind of like thunderstorms. I'll go out and watch them.
If you saw a funnel cloud, have you ever seen one?
Not really. Not up close.
I'm gonna not lie and say I've seen one. It didn't touch down, but I saw it the rotation. I've never been more scared of my life.
I would sit there for a minute, but then I would go.
Okay.
And take shelter.
We all know I went from being absolutely petrified to just enamored now. Like I'm like Jake, I'd be outside.
Yeah.
Even with the sirens going off, trying to see something.
Now, to be fair, would I be just as scared now? I don't know, because I was younger. I was a teenager because it was. I remember my dad pointing it out. My dad's been gone 22 years. Yeah, 22 years.
My dad taught me a lot about how to like judge weather just by looking like what to look for. So I'm grateful he taught me that. So I kind of, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kind of expert, but there's things I can tell and look.
I get nervous when it gets still.
That is a sign.
Or like if the sky starts turning and it's not sunset, like different shades of orange and purple.
Hey, looks like we're living longer. How cool is this?
That's good news.
Hey, we're not going to die as quick.
Right.
Study published in The Lancet use cutting-edge modeling techniques to forecast disease burden, life expectancy, and population shifts for 200 countries through 2050.
Okay.
And it's a look at humanity's health on a global scale. And what they found is, in a disease study, an international consortium of experts projects that the average life expectancy is going to continue to climb in the coming decades. As a matter of fact, if anyone's going to have a baby in 2050, they can expect to live around 80 years on average. That is up from the global life expectancy right now that is 74. That's 6 more years of life.
Hold on a second. The average life expectancy is 74 years of age.
Yeah, globally. Yeah.
Okay, globally.
Call now to see Jelly Roll only with Q92.
There it is, your cue to call. Need caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, we are going to make you a finalist right now to go see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at Put-in Bay at the airport Wednesday, August 21st. We give this away Thursday, August 15th. But become a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck.
Hey, folks, this
Text message, Rage Room. Why is a bag of chips $6? I was looking to buy, you know what? Ruffles.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to. I know a lot of you are Team Lay's.
No, I'm Team Golden Crisp.
I
made
Team
that clear.
Ruffles. And it was like almost $7 for a half-filled bag because they're only half-filled of Ruffles. So I went with another brand, and I don't want to say that brand out loud. It was awful, but it was like $3 cheaper. I'm probably going to throw it out. It was that bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. It's a known brand. But no, I was like, yeah. I bought the Ruffles version of it.
Oh, like the rippled.
I like the Ripple.
I only like it with French onion dip. Other than that, if I'm just going to eat chips like flavored or something, it's got to be regular, like kettle cooked.
I like a good kettle chip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I like the crunch.
I will second the bag of chips for someone who likes a good bag of Ruffles. Why the hell is a regular bag of Ruffles like 7 or 8? If you get
That's like Doritos.
And if you get the family size,
yeah.
Jesus, take out a loan.
That's why I go to Costco, because you pay that for a bag of chips, but it's like the huge family size bag.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every Friday-ish, maybe I'm wrong on the day, but it seems like sometimes they have like a certain brand of chips or a certain flavor of chips that's like on super special. So this last time I got spicy pickle kettle chips. They were actually really, really good.
Pickle.
Yeah, but they were family size. It was ginormous. The bag was like this. I mean, and it was full. We still have some at home. It was $5. You just got to peep those deals. Take advantage.
I need to take a trip to Sam's. Like I said, there's no Costco where I live, so that's not really an option. But I need to be hitting up Sam's more for some things.
I'm really sad that you guys don't have a Costco.
We don't have a Costco. We don't. I don't know why the Canfield and more Boardman area doesn't have a Costco yet. I don't know how we don't have a Sonic.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. We have everything there. I think we have a Swenson's now in Boardman, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised no Costco, and I'm very surprised no Sonic.
Interesting.
I would use a Sonic. I enjoy a Sonic.
Oh, me too. I love their like sodas, like how you can mix them and make your own.
I'm going to say this too. Shout out to Hardee's.
We have a Hardee's.
I don't. The closest Hardee's would be if I left work and went to Minerva.
Oh, that's the trip. You
Or
got to
I guess
really.
if I went all the way to Camp.
Yeah.
Schuylkill.
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
The Schuylkill Street exit.
Yeah.
It's in with that new truck stop. Amy says Giant Eagle brand plain chips taste better than Ruffles in her opinion. And they're cheaper.
Oh, bold statement. That's a bold.
Oh, is that the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was
no.
gonna say, did she
No.
just uncover?
I'm just saying to say something's better than Ruffles to me.
Yeah.
Ruffles is the
Really?
creme de la creme.
Ruffles?
Oh, a freshly opened bag of Ruffles. Not the Ruffles you've had for a week and the chip clip. They kind of got a little. I'm talking about that first chips you pull out of an open bag of Ruffles. Christ, that is fantastic.
Do you know what my favorite thing in the world is?
I don't.
It's so disgusting. You're gonna make fun. I'll do like tuna salad or chicken
Jeez,
salad
you
or
lost me
egg
at tuna.
salad,
You could have stopped at tuna.
and you get golden crisp chips or like chicken salad, and dip your chips in it. So good.
Yeah. Jake, do you have a favorite chip?
No, I think chips are chips.
Really?
Yeah,
No, that's not true because
I
a Pringle
love-
is a chip, and it's not
I love Pringles.
right. But it's not a chip. Is not just a chip because you have like Pringle style chips. You've got Ruffles style chips. You've got kettle chips.
Yeah, but I don't have like a favorite brand or type.
I believe him. His ability to have no opinion.
I
on
like
things
all
is
chips.
Phenomenal. There's not a chip you don't like.
He's so
Not really.
partisan.
I don't like the flavors. I like the original.
Just regular old
Yeah.
plain potato chips.
Yeah,
What's your favorite flavor of potato chip?
sour cream and onion, or the cheddar and
Oh, cheddar and sour cream.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good. That Marin likes those. Salt and vinegar here. I love salt. and
Regular.
goods. A kettle salt and vinegar chip. Oh,
Regular. Just regular.
so good.
And I don't like Pringles. Let's say it.
What?
I don't like Pringles.
I will say this. I don't like the cheddar Pringles, but I do like the original Pringles. The original Pringles are the best, in my opinion. Even better than the salt and vinegar.
Someone said bugles with cheese whiz.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Now listen, I'll eat
Got
some
my
bugles.
attention.
I'll eat them plain, but I'll eat some bugles now. I
Yeah.
used to put them when I was a kid, put them on my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Melissa
Alyssa, where are you calling from this morning?
from New Philadelphia.
All right, well, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Heck yes.
Congrats, Alyssa. You could be headed to see Jelly Roll at Bash on the Bay at Put in Bay Airport Wednesday, August 21st. Just tell everybody your favorite station, hooking you up, making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations. Now we got 2 finalists. We got one more to get this morning before we're off air, and that's going to come to somebody that goes over to the live video stream of the morning show that is on Q92's Facebook and YouTube page. Go over, click the like button on the live video, and put Jelly Roll in the comment section. If you do those 2 things, you'll be eligible to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. Also, coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour, we have a $25 gift card to PS Cooks in Massillon to give away. And Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us here in a little bit as well to tell us what we can expect weather-wise this week in the Q92 listening area. It's all coming up in the 9 o'clock hour on your Monday morning. Right now, it's Flo Rida. It's low. It's 8:59. It's Q92. I always tell you I can't tell if my not daughter's boyfriend's emo.
Yeah.
The struggle does continue.
Oh, did something else happen to confuse you?
No, he came over again. Was it Sunday? He came over to pick her up. He got home from Florida, and they had seen each other in Florida for spring break. So it had been a good day since they saw each other. I get it.
Right, yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
He came to pick her up, but again, black pants, black shirt, black hoodie, zip up, black shoes, black hair.
Was he tan?
I don't think so. She said he was. He looked emo pale to me. But you know what? She spent a week in Florida, and she doesn't look tan.
I don't know. Maybe this generation.
Maybe they didn't go to Florida. I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they're in Montana. I don't know where they went, but I expected them both to be like golden tan. You know what I mean? Come on,
yes.
Hello. And they both. But no, I.
Were there any pictures taken in Florida? Did he wear black swim trunks and a black tank?
I didn't see any of her pictures from. She has an Instagram. She's not a poster. She's not a real big poster. Just like follows everybody.
Unless she has a private story that you don't see, and that's where she takes the pictures.
Yeah. There's teenagers do that.
Yeah.
She had a private snap. Her mom found it. That didn't go over too well.
I bet not.
But I still find myself trying to figure. And she claims he is up and down. He is not emo.
I don't know. Amy brings up a good point. Maybe they're pale because they've stayed inside. In which case,
He's
emo.
Can we not plant those seeds, please? We don't need those seeds planted.
What? They
what are you saying?
Inside?
They were both staying inside together?
No, I'm saying emo people, not.
Oh, I thought you were hinting at.
No.
At stuff.
No.
And things. No. I don't know. I just know he loves to dress in all black and he loves knives.
Maybe he thinks it's.
That's
slimming,
all I know.
And he likes.
He's a slim guy. He's a slim guy. A tiny guy.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to think.
I don't know.
Amy said no, not like that. Just teenagers in general too. Like going outside.
No, they were out there. I found out because she was telling me about what they do at spring break, and the Oklahoma drill is something kids love to do at spring break now.
What's that?
Girls and boys. You lay down in the sand and someone goes 1, 2, 3. You both get up and tackle each other.
Cool.
Girls and guys do it. Spring
fun.
Break. Yeah.
It doesn't sound fun.
Well, I mean, listen. What did we do when we were kids at spring break?
Laid out, listened to music, swam,
Drank.
Yeah.
Had a couple Heinekens.
Yeah.
A couple Rolling Rocks. The cool beer.
Right.
A couple Zimas.
Man.
A couple Mike's Hard Lemonades. You know how it is.
Yeah. Some Boone's Farm.
Yeah. I'm the real cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. A Bahama Breeze.
I never actually went on a spring break.
Neither did I.
Never did. My friends did. They did the whole Florida thing.
I mean, we did something locally, like we'd go to a local lake or something like that.
Yeah.
But not like Tony went to South Carolina, that kind of stuff.
Story right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of your Monday morning. Hope you're having a good one out there. Already 76 degrees at 9:09 today.
It's going to be warm.
Stay hydrated, all you football players.
Oh, my gosh. 2-a-days.
2-a-days. All you bands practicing out.
God bless ya.
My niece, the Middle Ridge Band, they have practice 1 in the afternoon. I'm like, jeez.
No, it's really hot.
It's the hottest hours of the day.
I know. I think I'd rather get up early and go do it in the cool weather and then, go home and crash for a while.
Stay hydrated. All those fall sports athletes practicing, getting ready for the start of the season. Everyone out there working construction, we're just working outside, roofers. Stay hydrated, kids. Water.
Road crews.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's going to be warm out there. But
I always felt bad for those that lay the blacktop because they have those steamrollers and you see the steam coming from it. Plus, it's black pavement. It's got to be so hot, man.
Yeah. So this summer, but at this point, y'all are used to it. It's been 90s, I think, since June.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we've had more days in the 70s and 80s than 80s and 90s and 70s.
Yeah.
It's been a hot summer.
It has been, which is good. It's been good for swimming. Yeah.
I'm here for it. Although I have a little beef with my brother over swimming. No, he's Mr. Hey, man, open door policy. You come over whenever. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
No. And the last 2 weekends, I've tried to come over and swim, and what he does, it's a really great trick he does. He does it all the time. Because he's very, if you text him, he'll text you right back. If he texts you or calls you, he expects a call back or text immediately, or he's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
So I text him yesterday, hey, man, we're thinking about coming over and going swimming. Is it cool?
Right.
Probably 2 hours go by before he responds, and the only response I get is, I'm not home. I don't get I'm not home, but, feel free, or I'll be home. Would you like to come over? I'll be home. Do you want to come over when I get home? As soon as I get home, I'll text you.
Yeah.
I just get, I'm not home. He FaceTimes me 9 o'clock yesterday night.
Uh-huh.
Or last night, is how you're supposed to say it. And he goes, dude, I don't got to be home for you to come over. I go, why didn't you?
You didn't put that in the text.
I said, why didn't you say that? All you text was, I'm not home. You know the rules, man. He hit me. Every time he hits me, I want to throw a shoe at his face. Every time. He goes, open door policy. I'm like, it's not really true, man. It's not really true.
Well,
I'm like, I'm not just going to go to your house when all you text back is, I'm not home. I'm not going to do that.
That's fair. I wouldn't do it either. But
if you were like, I'm not home, but dude, feel free.
Have at it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Gates
home.
Gates unlocked, blah, blah, blah.
Head on over, man. We'll be home later. Go get in the pool.
We swim at my in-laws a lot, but we always make sure they have to know we're coming just because she'll leave the cleaner in, the bug, we call it the bug.
Yeah.
She'll leave the cleaner in until we get there, and then she'll pull it just because it just climbs walls and goes all around and sweeps and everything. So we usually, but technically my husband's disconnected it before. We could do that, but does he give you those instructions hey, if you come over and we're not there, this is how you take the cover off? Nope. Or
nope. All I get, when I call or when I text and say, hey, man, we're thinking about coming over swimming. Is it cool? For some reason, all of a sudden, he doesn't respond for an hour or two later. And then, like I said yesterday, I literally got, the only thing I got on the text back was, no, I'm not home. And then he FaceTimes me later. Hey, man, you just come over. I'm like, bro, just texting, I'm not home.
Doesn't convey open door policy.
Yeah. He's like, no, you know what I say, open door policy. I'm like, oh my God, every time you say that, I want to tackle you. I was like, because it's not true, which is fine, because I don't have an open door policy.
Right.
I don't know. If I'll invite you all day, but if I don't invite you, don't walk into my house.
Right.
But I just for an open door policy, the door sure is locked a lot, is all I'm going to say. But that pissed me off. And he says it to me like, dude, come on, what's your problem? I'm like, would you ever do that? If you text your cousin or your aunt, whatever, you text, you're like, we come over to swim, and they just text back, I'm not home.
If I got that, then I would be like, they don't want us to come swimming.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I would. I'm on your side with this one, Justin. You need to
Thank you.
Give him a laminated copy of pool instructions so he can take them back and forth through the pool with him. But that way he knows he has a pass.
Only text I got, not home. I almost thought it was a crappy text. Just not home.
That sucks to be you. I know it's 90 degrees outside. Not home.
I'm like, okay. Jake, your thoughts?
I'm with you, but I think next time just go.
Yeah, he keeps saying open door policy.
Yeah.
Call him out on it.
Yeah. I'm in your pool now, a-hole. I'm in your pool right now.
Send him a picture of you relaxing.
Uh-oh. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Dua Lipa Illusions, Q92. I was telling a story. I was trying to tell a story last segment, but we realized there's our station plays in the lobby when you come into our building. So you're picking up a prize or you're dropping off a package or whatever. It plays in our lobby. And then it came to our attention at the 11th hour of the story that that there was a young girl.
Yes.
Walking around our lobby, which was a little weird, but
we figured it out. She's totally fine.
Yeah, there's an interview going on at our sister station right now.
Yep, she's here with that
she
guest.
Must be there with that guest. So what we did was we turned off the audio of the station in the lobby.
Yeah, Jake knew how to turn down that speaker, so he went and shut it off.
So that only you in the radio land, or streaming at Q92radio.com, or if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, all of you.
And if you have young children in the car, now's your chance.
Again, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not going to say anything.
We did what we could over here.
But anyway, if you're just joining us, and I'm very sorry because I thought this story would be over by now, but circumstances,
yes,
life,
being responsible.
Yeah, being responsible. We're going to talk about things when you're getting older. You notice some things you don't notice. I was talking about how Jamie likes the little bit of the
scruff,
but doesn't mind the gray. I do.
I don't know why you hate it so much. I like Tony's salt and pepper.
We were having a conversation about it, and then she said something to me that I didn't know, and that it stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
It stuck with me. And again, trying to be as politically correct as I can here, or just not gross. And she says to me, and she looks at me, with love in her eyes and love in her heart. She goes, "Well, you got grays on your balls."
Ew!
I said, "Excuse me? I have what? I did not know this. Apparently, some of my pubic area follicles have begun to gray."
Do they make just for men for that?
I don't know. Just for balls? I don't know.
I mean, that's got to be more sensitive.
She tells
skin.
me this, and in my head, no! I was a little angry.
How dare you?
But I didn't know that happened. I'm too young for that.
Do you not?
No.
Trim the hedges?
A little bit.
Not enough.
Probably not. Probably not.
They have that tool called the lawnmower. I hear it all the time when I
Everyone's
listen
like,
to
it doesn't cut.
Armchair expert.
There is no way that doesn't cut you. There is no way. They're like, no, it doesn't cut anybody. You're telling me those little razors going back and forth electrically, nothing can cut you? I don't buy it.
I think it's, maybe you just make it taut. Like,
I don't know. I don't
know. I don't have
is this
a pair.
Something all men go through? Is this something that every man must face?
I am sure the answer is yes.
I've never heard it talked about by any man.
Well, where do you expect that kind of conversation to occur?
I don't know. A bathhouse?
Are you going to money bathhouses
these
days?
Tijuana? I don't know. I don't know, but that to me bothers me
what
more.
do you think? What's your closest friend's name? Okay, let's just say Ryan. Let's just say Ryan comes over and you guys are gaming one night and you'd be like, "Hey, your ball hair's gray?"
Well, here's the thing.
Wait, here's
the thing. Now I do want to ask people. How do you? Because I need to know.
Listen, if the hair on your head and the hair in your beard and all that and all of that turns gray, of course the hair there is going to turn gray as well. It's gross.
Christian, it happens to the best of us. Learn to live with it. I don't know.
Embrace it. Be a silver fox.
Silver beanbag. I don't know. I don't know. It really has me questioning my mortality. I'm like, wow, I'm really
there
about
are some
done.
people that get grays in their 20s and 30s. You think they sit there and
I had a friend who was
mortality?
gray in his 20s.
Yeah, I had a friend who, before my wedding, had to get her hair dyed because she had gray. And she had been having them since she was 17. Her mom went gray really early, too.
My arm hair is still brown.
Well, maybe that's sunlight helping keep it. That doesn't see anything at all.
Just really throws me off. Jake, would it bother you?
I don't think so.
It wouldn't bother you at all.
I don't think so. I don't know why.
You don't have a gray on you, though.
No, but I will.
I know he's
But,
already
like, why-
retired.
like,
He's not
it's-
great.
Just shave it if you don't. I mean,
It's shaving it. That's fine, whatever. Because you should keep that trim for your lady. But just I didn't know. You know,
I mean, you didn't know, or you didn't think about it happening to you.
I didn't both.
What?
I didn't know it. I never thought. I never thought it would happen to me.
Let's just flash forward when you're 80 years old. The rest of your
No,
body's gray,
at
but
80,
that is a pristine, untouched.
No, at 80, I think it's reasonable to say yes. It's Santa all over.
Can you
Yes.
imagine how bizarre that would look if you just disrobed and that was its normal color, like it was when you were 16?
The hair of a 16-year-old at 80. Next hour. I got into a Kenny Loggins deep dive yesterday.
How?
I don't know.
No.
But I started off by I was laying in bed with little Jimmy. He's a little sick. But he's getting a little
Yeah,
better.
did he sleep better last night?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. So we're chilling. And I like to get on YouTube. He loves music. I get on YouTube, put on songs. I came across Kenny Loggins' Meet Me Halfway.
Oh. Across the sky. Yep.
And he perked up. I always know when my 14-month-old son loves a song.
It's a banger.
Well, he dances and tries to clap to pretty much anything.
Mhm.
But if he really is interested in a song, no matter what he's doing, if he's laying with me on the floor playing, he'll stop, turn, look at the TV, and sit Indian style. And just sit and stare at the song.
Right.
Till it's done. Then he goes back. And he did it yesterday for Jelly Roll's I'm Not Okay. He stopped playing.
He's a Jelly Roll fan.
Stopped, looked up. He's huge into John Mayer. Absolutely huge into John Mayer. But I went down to Kenny Loggins, Meet Me Halfway, from arguably the greatest arm wrestling movie ever made.
Over the top.
And Over the Top. You've never seen that movie. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you like 80s movies.
How did that script even get a cat? Anyhow, okay.
What do you say?
Come on, man.
That's a great movie.
But Pee-wee's Big Adventure got a movie, and there were so many, to be honest.
A movie about a guy who didn't really have a part in his son's life.
We've talked about this before. Howard the Duck, Billie Jean.
Don't get me started on Howard.
There's Mannequin. You want me to keep going? What was happening in the screenwriting room, in the 80s?
Howard the Duck. There's only one problem with Howard the Duck, and it's the scene where the woman and the duck almost make love.
Yeah, they're in bed together.
In an 80s movie that was supposed to be for a family.
Right.
And she's literally trying to seduce the duck.
Yes, she is.
You guys don't believe me? Go watch Howard the Duck. Other than that, fun family movie.
I wonder if he was from Quackred. Sorry.
I don't know. Pornhub, maybe. On the weird section.
Right.
But that scene wasn't necessary.
No, it really wasn't. Honestly, it really wasn't.
And I'm a typical pervert guy. That had nothing to do with the movie.
They just had to try and sneak it in there.
You know what would be great?
The duck almost got...
What if the woman tries to seduce the duck? Sounds great. Johnson, write it in.
Yeah.
I just don't know why that scene was in there. Other than that, great family movie.
All right, so this one's interesting, I've got to say. I've been dating my girlfriend for 2 years. We've been living together for 6 months. She moved into my home. Lately, she's become convinced that our house is haunted. She said that she's hearing strange noises, feeling cold spots, etc. Feels like there is a spirit causing it. To address this, she wants to perform a cleansing ritual with sage and all of her crystals to banish the spirit. But then she went a step further and got an estimate for someone to come in to see if there's any supernatural activity. They want to charge us $215 to do it. I want to support her, but I'm not paying that kind of money to have someone come into the house I've lived in for 5 years and never had an issue with. Advice? How do I handle this without upsetting her? I want her to be comfortable here.
I need an exorcism from your girlfriend. I didn't know you could get an estimate for a seance. I know you can get one for your roof. I didn't know you could be like an estimate from someone to come in with sage and you want to grab your crystals.
Apparently.
By the way, that's a red flag. Crystals, by the way. If your person's really into crystals.
Not necessarily.
May not be red. Light pink.
Yellow.
Yellow flag.
Yellow
flag. Maybe a yellow. Maybe not red, but I'm it's definitely going to make me go, oh. Okay. Crystal.
We know somebody that's really into it, and it's not weird.
My daughter loves crystals.
Okay.
Loves a ton of them. Crystals and slime.
What is it with the slime?
Explain it, someone.
I know.
So, no, I know all about crystals. We got a ton in our house. A ton of crystals in the house. She orders them. They show up. She looks at them like it's Christmas.
Maybe that's why you don't have supernatural spirits in your home. You can thank the not daughter when you get home for that
I had her
one.
convinced our house was haunted. I told you that.
Yeah.
But she thought it was she thought our ghost name was Hanford Dixon. She didn't know that was a Cleveland Browns player.
Oh my Lord.
Who's still around. Well, I tell her about Dick Butkus. So I'm just saying I'm not paying. I would tell her, listen, if that makes you feel better, I love you, dear. Whatever you need.
I'd be like, sage away, honey.
I am gonna hard
no on
the paying $250 for a lady to come to our house. There's no need for that.
It's only $250.
So if you want to pay for that out of your money, that's fine.
Right.
I don't feel like our money should go.
Like, I don't want you to feel bad, but
until one of us is physically attacked by a ghost, until books are flying across the room, you know what I mean? Until doors are
call
opening
that lady
and closing,
right?
Then we don't even need an estimate. I'll just pay,
or we'll move.
Yeah, but if you feel a cold spot, whenever you're near one of the vents, I'm not gonna.
It's called AC.
Yeah, it's called your air conditioning. On today's hit music Q92. Mark Johnson out of town right now. He's having some internet issues. We're working with him right now live, trying to get him on the show. We hope to have him here in a couple minutes, one way or the other, whether it be a phone line or a live video stream. As always, we're working on that, and hopefully we'll have him in a few minutes for you. It's Sabrina Carpenter, please, 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 on Q. Carpenter. Please, right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Still to come this hour, we have a $25 gift card to PS Cooks in Massillon. That's coming up, but right now, as we do every Monday morning, we're being joined by Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, who's joining us from out of state, but he's still calling in. Mark, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you? I'm struggling with internet today, so I think we're fine. I think the signal's up. We've got a nice little hotspot going right now. So, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, look like you're getting ready to host your own podcast right now.
You look good.
There you go. All right. Well, we're off and running. Mary and I just took a little road trip for a few days. I'm off this week from News 5, but you know what? It doesn't mean that the weather stops and I stop watching the weather for my friends and family in Canton, Ohio. So my concern today is, number one, the heat and humidity. All right. You've got feels like temps between 95 and 97 today. So make sure if you're outside, you stay hydrated, you stay in the shade, you take some breaks, or maybe just stay in the AC. We've got a high of 89, but again, it feels like temp in the middle and upper 90s. The other concern is for strong to severe storms to arrive by late afternoon, better yet, evening today. So if you need to get some things done, run some errands, do them now before about 5 p.m., although there could be an isolated thunderstorm earlier than that. I'm thinking closer to evening for the arrival of strong to severe storms. And I would say a damaging wind gust of 60 miles per hour, not out of the question with any one of those thunderstorms, plus slow movers, torrential flooding rain. And we know what that's like, especially based on Saturday when we got 4+ inches of rain for the Hall of Fame induction.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was nuts.
No, it was crazy, wasn't it? It was just unbelievable. So you've had a lot of water. You could get another 1 to 2 inches of rain overnight with any thunderstorm, with any storm tonight. So there could be some additional flooding issues, at least a flood advisory or two. So keep that in mind. Turn around, don't drown, never drive through a flooded street that you're unaware how deep that water is. You could be swept away. Just keep that in mind. So tonight you get the showers and storms at their worst. Our low about 70 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be a little cooler, still muggy. We'll go 81 to 83, but there's still a couple more showers and storm chances through the day. Showers, maybe a strong thunderstorm, not nearly as numerous as tonight, but still there for tomorrow.
All right, so it sounds like what you're talking about today maybe is not necessarily the pop-up ones. This more we could have a line of storms. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, there's going to be a slow-moving cold front coming in, and then that front is going to take its time moving out. So storms are going to be moving along that front, lining up, but they will also be slow-moving or training over the same areas at the same time, over and over again, and that's the concern for the heavy rain. It's just going to be those gully washers again, those big raindrops that make you pull over to the side of the road and wait them out. So just be aware.
Yeah, that was definitely after the parade Saturday. If I could have gotten over and changed lanes to get off the road, I would have, but it made me feel better because everyone was going like 10.
Yeah.
With our windshield
crazy.
on as fast as they could go.
It was rough.
Yeah, they were almost flying off your car. They were not effective. Let's put it that way. The windshield wipers at their highest speeds on Saturday, not effective.
Not at all.
And you may have that again tonight and a few of those again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And we had some flooding on the way home.
There was a little flooding.
There was
Belden
a car,
Village.
Yeah, North Canton. They had a car stuck in some water.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, too, is when we're driving on the roads, when it's raining, you don't realize how much water, especially with the heavy rain and the big drops, how much water is on that road. You try and stop, you're going to hydroplane. And I saw that so many instances last week and on Saturday where people hit a puddle, they lost control, they hydroplaned and crashed. Yeah. Don't want that to happen. I'm giving you fair warning here. Tonight and again tomorrow, just take it slow.
All right, now I have a question. Not to put you on the spot, Mark, but you're out. You're enjoying some time away.
Yeah.
If it does kick off, will you be going Facebook Live at all to update?
Yeah.
People,
can we crawl over to you like we always do?
Is this a vacation and you don't want to make the wife angry and you're on vacation?
If there's something serious going on, I will come on my phone. Again, I'm having some internet issues for my laptop here in my current location out of state. So if there's some serious issues, you can see me on my phone. It won't be nearly as effective because you'll be looking at my face. I'll probably use my wife's phone, and we're gonna innovate. We're gonna jerry rig. I'll use my wife's phone that has radar on it, and I'll use my phone to communicate on Facebook, and we'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. I'll show you radar. We'll track storms.
And that's great because we always share your lives on our Q92
Yes.
Facebook.
I appreciate it. And you always come on and give me, weather updates and comment and everything. It's great.
It's
No,
awesome.
we love it. Like, I wait to see like Mark J. Weathers live, and then I'm like, okay, we gotta go. And then I always get in there, and you're watching with me.
I watch it because it. All jokes aside, obviously we love Mark Johnson. He's part of our Q92 family, but it's the best when severe weather is here, and you really want to know.
You're very kind.
Do I have to be worried wherever I'm at? And what I love, Mark, too, is like you go all the way down to our Dover, New Philly.
That's what I was just going to say. He doesn't miss us down here further south. Just because we're not in the Cleveland area, he still covers us down here and lets us know what to expect. So.
You're my peeps. You're my peeps.
All right.
The other thing, too, is if I do phone Facebook, I can have you guys on as a live feed. So that means if you're getting bad weather where you are, you can come onto my feed with your phone, show me the weather where you are, describe what's going on, all that fun stuff. So it offers some other opportunities.
Like weather ambassadors.
Marcus, I'm on the border of Mahoning and Trumbull right now, so I can give you that great.
And I'm at the Akron-Canton Regional Airport.
There you go. All right, we're going to do it. Just stay safe.
All right, Mark. All right, so we
have
just
fun. Enjoy yourself.
We got to worry just about be aware today, tonight, and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say generally between 2 and 10 or 11. But mainly after 5. All right, mainly after 5.
Mark, you deserve the time off.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
Go have fun with Mary.
Go have
Take
great
care.
time. Talk to you next week.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
There you go. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5. No one does it better. And if you got to do how hard he worked
I know.
just to get on the air with us today.
I know.
He was fighting through. We've all been there with the internet before.
Yes, for sure.
You're just cursing it. So there you go. Will it get a little crazy later on today? We'll see.
Maybe. I feel like we in the Akron-Canton area haven't had it too bad, thank God. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had anything super severe.
We got pretty good one on Hall of Fame.
That was probably our biggest one so far.
Yeah, and then the one at the end of the parade didn't last as long, but it was effective.
Yeah.
But like he said with this one, slow moving.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're getting that torrential rain, it might be around for a while, which like you said, flood.
Hey, heads up, if you get home from work and it hasn't started yet, I'd check your gutters.
That's what you get from Mark Johnson. That's what you get from live and local radio.
That's right. That's what you get on Q92. You know why, Christian?
Why?
Because we are genuinely live and local.
I'm telling you. And locally owned.
And operated.
Let's go.
We live, work, and play in your neighborhood.
Oh, my God.
We should cut a promo.
Talk about the things you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's been used before. It's Good Charlotte Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, 938. Good morning. If heaven's really just space, and we all go to you know what I mean? Because some people think we were sent here from another planet, another universe.
Yeah, but I've never been I came from outer space.
No, because that's not as glamorous as saying I was sent here by the Lord, whichever God you pray to. It's fine.
Right.
You know, I would think about stuff like, what if we really are? What if this is a simulation?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it
we are
like that before.
Sims.
I don't think it's that.
Is it that much crazier to think that than think that a man made us?
What do you think this
from
is
the clouds?
So, in essence, you think this is like a much bigger version of the Truman Show?
Vastly, yeah. I don't know. These things I don't know. I can't. The problem is none of us can really answer any of these questions until we die.
Right.
There's no one can come back to give us the answers. Like, yeah, no, it's this, or no, it's just this.
But there have been all those people that have had near-death experiences that say they see the Lord. You don't believe them?
They say that.
You don't believe them?
I'd like to speak personally to someone who's like, yeah, I saw this. You know what I mean? This is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's clouds. Everyone gets wings. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's groovy.
And Christian, that buffet doesn't exist.
My heaven, that would be my heaven. Just an endless buffet of all the foods I like. I don't know. It's just I think about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Where do we really come from?
Well, because
how did humans really
I do doubt the
begin
buffet.
to exist on this earth?
I know.
These are wormholes I go down.
I know.
Or rabbit holes, not wormholes, but wormholes in
Well,
space.
it's because you're thinking about space.
Yeah. I mean, how did this planet begin creating life and living things?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
You know how this world began.
We know what we were told. None of us were here.
But life has to come from something.
Yeah, yeah. You need carbon. You need well, for us, for life, for oxygen. You need oxygen. But how did it start? Did it really start with two people and an apple?
I mean,
Do you believe that?
I do.
Two people just showed up?
No, I believe that God made man and God made woman.
Just made one.
Yeah, and he put them together so that they would populate the earth.
Then wouldn't there be a little bit of...
What do you believe in dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah, I believe in dinosaurs.
You believe that we evolved though, like in evolution?
I don't know.
Because again, life has to come from life.
I don't
so
know
how did
how
that
the dinosaurs
first
got.
life form happen?
These are great questions.
I know, it's deep.
Great question. I
Deep.
don't know. We weren't the only thing that were created. I'm saying, is there a chance maybe we were placed here?
By God, yeah.
But maybe what we think is God is actually people from another universe.
An alien? Are you trying to tell me a spaceship
I
buzzed
d-
by and they're like,
I don't know.
this looks like a good spot. Beam them down.
I don't know what I believe either, Christian. LOL. But, ... who made God? How did he get there?
Well, God's a spirit. God's a spirit.
We're told.
I don't know how I feel about this, but it says several companies have emerged in the last few years to develop grief-related technology where users can interact with an AI version of the deceased. Among them is Eternos, which uses an in-house model as well as external large language models developed by major tech companies like Meta and OpenAI, which are the two most popular, I would say. Eternos records users speaking 300 phrases, then compresses that information through a 2-day computing process, capturing the person's voice that loved ones can access. While we have embraced this technology as a way to cope with grief, others feel very uneasy about companies using AI to try to maintain interactions with those who have passed away. So others worry that it could also, or lobby that it could make the mourning process easier, and others worry more difficult because there isn't any closure, which I agree with.
Well, it depends on what you have the guy say.
I think it's kind of like it's programmed to respond in certain ways depending on what you ask it, but it uses all those phrases and all of that audio from that deceased person's voice to like craft a response to sound like that person. Listen, okay, we've all lost somebody close to us. Me and you both have lost our fathers. What I wouldn't give now, 20 some years later, to talk to them and be like, you have grandchildren, like, they're awesome, you know, just to have a conversation with them. I would give anything.
It would be nice if I could talk to my father.
However, if all of the sudden I was able to have that conversation with them, I don't know how I'd feel about it. You know, think about it. How would you feel?
What if our dads were mean?
Right.
I'm dead, son. I don't care.
Right. Leave me alone.
Yeah, let me sleep. Christ. Heard enough of your bitching when I was alive.
Yeah, can other countries like hack the AI? Like,
know,
what if that kind of software
like,
Eternos started being mean?
You could hack it. Dad, I miss you. You're dumb.
Right.
You're a sissy, son. I know. Shut up. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. You know what's funny? I still have on my phone my dad's voicemail.
See, I wish I had something like that, but I didn't have a cell phone back then.
Might be a little weird. Might be a little creepy.
Yeah.
But I do. And do I ever want that? Will I go and listen to it? I will.
Oh, I don't blame you. I totally would.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has that or does that. Probably should. I'm sure I'm not. But I'm not saying daily. But I mean, there's times when he's on my mind a lot.
Yeah.
I'll just play
and
it.
You just want to hear his voice. Like, it's comforting.
I just want to hear his voice. He's just telling me to call him back. He'll call me back.
Yeah.
He never does. But Blinding lights right here on today's Hit Music Q92. It's 9:48. And we have got a gift card, $25 gift card to P.S. Cooks on Lincoln Way East in Massillon. Lauren loves P.S. Cooks. Great place to go.
I do. It's such a good place to go get, like, name brand items at closeout prices, like, and they're great products. So I know the owners, they're fantastic people too, which always makes you feel good about shopping local.
$25 gift card to P.S. Cooks up for grabs right now. Caller number 10 at 330-450-9292 plus last chance. If you guys haven't gone over yet to our live video feed on Facebook and YouTube, click the like button and in the comments section, put Jelly Roll. You need to do it right now because Lauren's going to randomly select one of you and make you a finalist. Coming up here in about 10 minutes. Do it now. Good luck. I almost hit 4 different animals coming to work today on this new back roads I have to take, these country roads.
Yeah.
Not even joking. First, a deer runs out in front of me on some country road, a good 20 feet in front of me, but didn't know he was going to come out there. Hit the brakes. Turn right down some other country road to the detour. 5 kittens are on the side of the road and almost come out while I'm driving by.
Seriously?
Swear to God.
Aw.
Turn down the 3rd country road I don't know to come to work. 2 raccoons in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's roadkill season.
What is happening?
Yeah, I had a ton. I had a deer completely on its back with its hooves, like
You sleeping?
petrified. Maybe he's like those fainting cows.
I always like to think they're all just taking naps
Yeah, I really
in
hate
weird
it
positions.
when like you see a raccoon and they're on their side and they're like stuck like that.
They always go boo,
Right. And
but they're not. They're going, I'm dead.
right.
So I saw tons of wildlife today. Like I said, I have a new, because of course, for the 2nd time in 2 months, one of the 2 roads I take to work every day is closed. And this detour is very much a country road detour.
Can't wait.
Very much.
I told you.
Country road, farmland, wooded detour.
Well, that's my whole drive here every day. Just because I don't go highway. I don't need to. But it is all through farming community. I mean, literal farms. But just so you know, if you use State Street for your commute, it's closing on July 8th for 65 days.
Oh, yeah, I feel like so many main roads. 225,
65
224.
days! That's like the biggest main artery between Akron, Canton Airport, and Alliance.
Why did you not rescue the kittens?
Yeah.
I'm a dog guy, first of all.
Oh!
Second of all, they seemed fine.
What?
I don't hate cats, but
But you led with, I'm a dog
I'm a
guy.
dog guy. Had that been a puppy, it might have been a different story.
Instead of saying, well, they seemed okay.
They were on the side of the road. They weren't in the road. Thank God I saw them. They were all huddled.
Was there a mom near?
I didn't pull over. It was like this big brush.
Well, you would notice because kittens are
And
like
then-
this big and
yeah.
mom's probably like this
I
big.
didn't see a mom. I don't know if it was like the...
Then they were okay.
They seemed fine, alert. They were up early.
You should have come to work with a basket of kittens.
Yeah, that one went over real well.
Well,
First of all, I had no box.
you know we could have called the Humane Society. We would have even come and got them.
We don't even know that they were in any danger.
They weren't with their mama.
She could have been taking a pee in the woods.
But you're a dog person.
I'm a dog person. If that had been a dog, I probably would have. There'd have been puppies all over the studio. I got no issue with cats. I'm a dog person.
Jake's even giggling on that.
I'm just saying. Oh, man. I did not. So would you people have rescued? Jake, would you have pulled over and picked up all the kittens?
Probably. Yeah.
You know, it's fun to say.
No, I would have.
It's fun to say.
I would have been in trouble if I didn't take them
real easy
to
to
the
say.
society.
Of course I would have.
Are you
Picked them all up,
questioning
nursed
his
them down.
character?
Would you have pulled over
If there were kittens and no mom around, I would have checked to see if they were okay.
4:45 in the morning on a dark country road
I probably would have gotten in massive trouble for my husband. But yeah, probably.
and tried to scoop up?
I would have at least checked to see if they were okay.
They were fine.
How do you know you're going 65 and you're like, oh, kittens, crap?
I veered. And I slowed down tremendously. I was probably only doing about 35 when I passed.
Oh.
So, happy hump day from Tiger Town. I hope you both have an amazing day. Please stay safe and stay cool. Thank you. They were abandoned and you could have saved them, and now they're going to get eaten by coyotes. Now we're assuming. Now we're telling a story in our head. We don't know that those didn't belong to some farm nearby.
And they were like, hang out here for a while.
A lot of farmers let their animals roam, and they just let nature versus nurture. I don't know. They say nature always wins.
Yeah.
You know? They'll be fine.
Thanks to you.
I think they'll be fine. Morning. Before we get out of here, though, For everyone that went over there and clicked the like button on the live video feed this morning, and then in the comments section, put Jelly Roll. You set yourself up for a chance to be picked as a finalist to go see Jelly Roll at Bash at the Bay coming up later on this month. Lauren, who did pay off for? Who are we making a finalist here at the end of the show?
Today, Katrina Clemmer.
Katrina Clemmer, congratulations. You have been selected, and you are now a finalist. You're in the running. There are a ton more chances for you to become a finalist, by the way, coming up all day long with Nicolina, coming up this afternoon with Keller, and tonight with Ryan. So be listening for the Q to call. Can happen anytime. Be listening to Q92. Be streaming us at Q92radio.com. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll have more chances to make a Jelly Roll finalist. We'll have other prizes to give away. We'll go to the Rage Room tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Watch out for that weather out there. Thank you to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 for joining us, even though he's on a little vacation.
Yep.
He still joined the show today and updated us on the weather and all that. So
Yep. Just try and stay cool today and keep your eye on the sky, especially after 5 o'clock, I think was the takeaway from Mark.
Absolutely. And go check our social media, like we've been saying, to see all the events from Hall of Fame week. Pictures from everything, the game, the parade, the gold jacket dinner.
Yes.
The concert for legends. We got pictures of everything. Our listeners going to SummerSlam.
That's right. Those are such good pictures, too.
Our listeners that went to the SmackDown Live. All of that. Our listeners that went to see Martin Lawrence in Cleveland. Awesome. We had a great weekend. Hope you guys had fun at all the awesome events we sent you to, because boy, did we hook you up.
Yeah, we did.
For this past weekend, and we are not done. We got plenty more coming for you this summer and this fall. It's going to be crazy. Just crazy. All right, we're out of here.
Yep, we're done.
Jake, anything for the good people?
Love you. Bye.
There you go. It's Ariana Grande. Boy is mine. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's Q92.